bro.
Also, Brandon, I'm giving you your credit right now. This is the best your webcam has ever looked ever.
Let's go. Let me take my phone off Wi-Fi just in case. Cool.
All right, and will we have a great live feed from Brando? We're gonna get right into this because I want people to be able to see his face. So head over to the video portion of the show if you're listening on audio. But welcome in, guys. This is From the Sidelines, episode 41, which is very sad. I wish it was episode 40 because of our guest tonight, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Like always, we got the boys. I'll bring Brando in first. Talk, dude. You're live and in like smooth.
I'm here. You could see me. Not only can you see me, you could hear me. It's great. Let's get it in while it lasts.
Hell yeah, bro, slow down, dude. We don't want those pixels that overreacting, bro. Slow down.
Yeah,
slow down.
Breathe. And that other voice that you're hearing is our other host. We got Stephen Hatch. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another great episode 41.
One last thing about Brandon's camera, dude. We can finally see your sponsor placement. I know you have those there every week, but I never get to see them
because they're all pixelated. God damn it, dude.
Yeah, but hey, speaking of our sponsors, I'll go ahead and give them a good look. I mean, look at Brando's screen. It's working great. But we got
So
Liquid
good.
IV, one of the superior hydration products. We really enjoy using it, and we'll give you guys some more information about them later on in the show. And last but not least, we got NECTR, one of our newcomers. We may talk about them a little bit later on. We did a brand video with them the other day. So, yeah, go check them out. nectar.energy/MafiaProductions for this. And then if you just head over to liquidiv.com and use code Mafia_Moffitt, it'll, make us look good, and we'll explain more what those do later on in the show. So stay tuned. All right. And without further ado, oh, wait, I'm going to cut in. I have one more thing because I looked back and I saw it. Patreon members for the month of May are going to be able to have a chance to win this beautiful scintilla right here. It's one of the event pieces. It's a tieback scintilla. Alex handed this to me last weekend. It is a amazing, beautiful piece that I love. I don't wear a head wrap. That's not really my thing. So I'm going to bless up one of the Patreon supporters. If you guys are, if you guys are active on that throughout the whole month, you'll be dropped in the giveaway, and we'll do that live, and yeah, we'll see who wins it. So head over there. Also, all the other stuff you get, videos early, content early, like the podcast, all of that stuff. But yeah, so let's jump into episode 41, and let's not make him wait to speak any longer. We have our special guest. We have Will 40.media Moseley. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. How are you guys tonight?
Dude,
Yeah.
Perfect.
grateful to be here, man.
It's been a good past couple of days, I'll be honest.
It has.
Hell
It
yeah.
has. You guys been resting up a little bit? I know we've been busy the past couple weeks.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the NXL, it's like the 2 weeks before and the 2 weeks after are just this like black hole of just like focus and work and like getting ready for the event, getting shit packed, doing all that. But yeah, no, man, it's finally kind of back to that like normal paintball life.
How are you doing, Will?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I rolled NXL right into a local event series this past weekend. So, kind of hectic, but it's always good to hang out with your buddies. Everybody at the field, is a good friend now, and all the teams love to see you out there. So it's always fun to go back home and have fun with your friends, especially after, the craziness of an NXL event.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
felt like for us this weekend back at Cal.
I was gonna say,
Edge, right?
dude, it was literally like if you're a pro and you're from NorCal, you went out to play in this at Capital Edge. I mean,
It was a whole
speaking,
reunion.
we had all the DMG boys, all the semi-pro guys, but then he came out of retirement, ladies and gentlemen. Evan Fernandez was at a paintball field. This is a hype moment. We need to talk about it a lot, so that way we hopefully peer pressure him back into playing paintball. But yeah,
Even AK
everyone
was there.
out there. AK was there. We had Archie Barnes
Dylan
from
Boyum,
Notorious.
J-Bo.
Yeah, we had the Boyum brothers, Tyler Panlilio. We had like 5 different
Tim
pro team guys
Brusselback.
out there.
Russell
Yeah,
back.
we had so many people out there. It was
Yeah.
it was a jumble of just paintball, and it was
But
just
it was
so
cool
much fun.
because it felt like just a fun pickup day. Like I don't know, everyone got the competition out last week. Jordan tried to bunker Dylan a whole bunch of times. It was great. I loved it.
I ain't even gonna lie, dude. Me and Marv got into a pretty heated ass argument, dude. That was where I was like, damn, that's how this day's gonna go. That was pretty intense at the beginning. And I'm just like trying to have
There was some tension from last week still, but I honestly think that got worked out through Sunday because it
without
was
a doubt.
pretty chill towards the end of the day, and like as points were going, kind of worked its way out.
I think it's because we just came in with that like low-key saltiness from the event. We're like, man, fuck, we got shit on, And it's like, I just want to get out there and just poop on everybody I see, right?
Sure, man.
So
I mean, how'd that feel for you, Brandon? Because you were coming in, you weren't at the event, so you're just like seeing what's going on, like picking up the pieces.
I was just like, what the fuck? I mean, I assumed it carried over from the event, or at least some of it. Oh, it was cool. I wanted to play on the layout a little more with the guys, see what I could help with I don't know, with the layout. But yeah, we ended up going and helping one of the divisional teams, which was fun too. Yeah, just different dynamic with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool though.
So funny thing is, because I don't think your camera's ever worked this well before on the show, I've never noticed that you wear a San Francisco Giants hat, and I'm kind of triggered right now.
Is it really that blurry? You can't even see the. God damn it!
I didn't know it was a Giants hat.
I always knew, Brando. You're good.
Triggered. I mean, it's you're up here in NorCal. Are you? Oh, are you an A's fan? I swear to God, if you're an A's fan,
He's for sure an A's fan.
I got multiple of them. Here's one. Fucking yeah. Go Oakland.
Yeah, dude. The MafiaProductions jerseys literally look like A's jerseys.
Yeah, they're literally modeled after Oakland jerseys.
You're right. Yeah, I got Dylan's Mafia jersey. It's in my bag right now. Yeah, now that you say it, yeah, okay. Well, green, yellow.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Are you saying it's Dylan's because the number?
No, I literally
got his actual jersey.
Oh, you got his one? Sick. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, because it was funny. Dylan asked me that when I released him. He was like, "So is it like my number on the back?" And I was like, "No, it's 21. That was the year the brand was established, 2021." And I was like, "But that does work out for you." So there you go.
Yeah, he's like, I am the main character right now.
I am the main character. No, I don't think it was that. But shout out to Dylan. He's probably listening to this in a truck right now with AK, Mika, Nico. I don't know, some of those boys. I know they sometimes tune into this show when they're on their appliance runs. So shout out, boys. But
He's
yeah, Will,
good.
let's jump back in with you. You said you were covering that regional event. How did that go, bro? Did you get shot a lot, or would you say NXL more?
NXL, I think you always get shot more, but it's usually higher quality paint, so it usually breaks. I think the bounces are always what hurt the most, right?
Yeah.
Very
yeah. But no, I kind of wanted to, while you guys were talking, I was kind of interested to talk to you guys a little bit about this, because our regional tournament, real quick turnaround time, a week from NXL, they pretty much just use the same layout, exactly the same as NXL. So I'm curious to see, after you guys playing the event and then kind of playing it again this last weekend, especially you, Hatch, kind of curious to see what your thoughts were on it, especially you, Ryan, as far as the, videography side of it goes and, shooting and that kind of thing. But Hatch, you as a player as well, kind of what your guys' thoughts were on the layout.
It was definitely different because it was hard to win down the Doritos, right? There were just such big gaps, and really like two dudes. Like if you went to like the Snake one or like that middle tower on the Snake side and just looked Dorito side, like they almost you would have to commit to a gunfight in the open to fight that guy, right? So I think that now that was like the event's over, it's a lot less stress free. I think that a lot of us on the team were really trying to like push it hard, right? And we're like, okay, let's see how many guys. Let's try to swing two guys out this way and see what we can do, right? Trying to use more teamwork on like a better two-man operation where it's like, yo, you shoot the bounce shot while I underfill and just stuff like that, right? And it was really fun, especially getting to go out and play against people like Dylan Boyum, right? Tyler Panlilio from Impact, right? Really high quality players. Tim Brusselback. It was good getting with the team, and we were learning together. Frustratingly, right? Because coming off a fatal L, man, that's never good mentally, right? But
don't worry, we aren't going to talk about the loss again too much on the show. Don't worry, guys. If you're going to go start to tune out because Hatch is going to get into the semi-pro pit again, don't worry. In the past,
we're good.
I did see. Dude, I was tempted to send it to you. I saw this funny ass. I think it was maybe like. I forget which meme page it was. It may have been Sunday Paintball or not Sunday Paintball, Paintball Sundays. But it was like. It was a funny ass meme. It was like, no one cares about your team going 0-4. It was like all the cliche like things. I was like, we didn't have a great event, but we had a lot of fun. And like all this event wasn't our event. It was just all the terms that everyone's heard before when you go 0-4. I was gonna send it to you, but I was like, maybe he's not in the right headspace right now. I'll wait.
No,
on
you're
that
good.
one.
I love those memes, bro. You're good. Like, the thing is, right, dude, fucking life. We got a lot ahead of us, right? So a lot of events. It's gonna happen, right? Look at Archie, the Notorious. I guarantee Archie Barnes is gonna bounce back, right? So going on for
Archie
one
Barnes
event,
could bounce back. I mean, from as in,
like his team, Austin Notorious, like they went 0-4, right? They're gonna bounce back.
Yeah.
right?
They're
So
also a new team in the pro league. Like I feel like
Yeah.
every new team kind of follows that same trend of you come in for that first event and you know you may win some games, you may do kind of well, but then I feel like it's that second event where teams start to figure you out and it's like,
Yep.
oh shit, this is hard.
without a doubt. And you know, I guess in a sense, like that's kind of what we're doing, right? We're new to the semi-pro division, right? Like brand new, right? That's the highest level I've played at. So, just like them, you know, we're trying to find our niche and work together as a team better.
I mean, speaking of Notorious, I guess we can roll right into that because that was like the news today that just dropped. And I don't even know if you saw this, Will, but Harris looks like he's heading over to
Yes, I did.
Notorious.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I've been shooting a lot of them this year, and you were talking about Archie, man. He's an awesome player to watch. You know, especially this last event, the Snakes Eye was a ton of fun to watch, right? It was really dynamic getting in there, like you're saying. You know, a really good snake player can really hold off a lot of the field, and a really good gunfighting snake player can really do damage there, right?
100%.
And so, yeah, that was a ton of fun to watch him. He's really dynamic, right? It's fun to watch that team grow, and I mean, there's a lot of struggle in the growth as well, right? So,
For sure.
you know, it'll definitely be interesting, man. I think that's going to be a big key pickup for them as another person who's been in the pro league for a couple of years. You know, we'll kind of have to see how he fits into that system. You know, I know that they have a lot of good pieces there, and I think they have a really good system just kind of being around them at events a lot. You know, as I've been covering them, it's definitely cool to see that. It'll definitely be interesting to see kind of how he fits into, the mold there. What are your guys' thoughts on that as well?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's the biggest question is just like, with the Russian type of deal too, like it obviously seemed like he just wasn't really a fit there for what they were trying to do and what he was trying to do. So I guess that'll be the big thing is kind of like, is he able to come into the program and are they on kind of the same page of like what we're kind of expecting out of the relationship?
Yeah, and is he gonna be hype or is he gonna be like really calm like he was with Russian Legion, right? He wasn't chirping too much, at least from what I saw when he was playing on the Russians. So maybe it's like a different guy, now that he's gotten some experience with NYX, now going to play for Russian Legion. Maybe he's like really changing on his play style and everything especially for Notorious. Maybe it could be completely good for them.
I would hope so. Yeah, I would hope so that he's kind of grown as a player, not just skill wise, but just as him as a person. Hopefully he brings that veteranship, that veteran leadership over to Notorious.
Those guys are good though.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna figure it out. They have a lot of good players.
So and one of the other things, one of the reasons I wanted to bring up this Harris move in particular is just like you were saying, Will, you filmed for those guys quite a bit already into the year. Do you want to maybe talk to us a little bit about that documentary that you just released? I know it was something that you worked and put quite a lot of time on.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was really my first large piece that I had done, especially in documentary format. So it was definitely a challenge. And I think, a lot of people, see that with working on their first big project, but it was really cool. It taught me a lot of things, not only about, editing in general and how to be a videographer, but how to tell a story, which I think is super important. And you realize really quickly when you're starting to make. Right?
Yeah. And it's the telling the story thing you said that stands out to me. That's funny. Continue though. Sorry.
No, absolutely. And I was talking to somebody earlier, and we were talking about how important it is to capture the emotion that is latent in this, because that's really what is engaging. And it's engaging to. It's just a sport where we're shooting paint at each other.
For sure. Playing war.
Right.
We're playing war.
And
it's also created some of the best stories I think athletics has ever seen. Like it's crazy some of the stories that are in our sport.
Absolutely. I saw a thing earlier today talking about the Tiger Woods, one of his best shots ever was, him, making par after hitting a really bad shot, and how the struggle makes for an even better story where you're able to come back and have,
And I know exactly what shot you're thinking about. I see it. Exactly. Red polo shirt, chip it up onto that green, baby. Woo!
Yeah. But and so I think that's cool, right? And so I learned a lot about that. And so going into the second event, I shot a lot more in the pits and tried to capture a lot more of the emotion that those guys were having, as they were going through the adversity, and I think that being able to have those pieces, especially as we see them develop throughout the year, as we've been talking about, will be super cool to see, right? The growth that those guys go through in their first year, you know, the pieces that they bring in and how they create this formula for success is I really think what's going to be cool as it develops over the season.
Yeah, no, and I mean, to relate that back to some of the stuff I did, like, you know, it's funny you were saying the making sure you have pit footage as well as like footage from when they're playing. That's definitely the hardest thing when you're working on a project by yourself, is being able to run to the pits, grab like a minute of them talking, kind of discussing what's going on, all that shit, getting coverage of that, and then running back out. You know, let's say you're on the Dorito side because you're trying to follow the Dorito side player, then running over to the Dorito side in 45 seconds, and then, you know, try to get all your shit down, get it leveled, get ready to go, and then boom, the point started. And if you miss any of that, it's fucked because you'll never get it again.
Yeah.
And so that was the rebirth process of just running, just being scared I was gonna miss things.
Yeah, no, absolutely, right. And you know, I think it's the more you do it, the more you realize that you have to capture those moments. And you have to do whatever you can, right? You know, you see a guy running across, you know, you see a guy running on the field, and you're like, what the hell? And it's like, okay, it makes sense once you realize that like missing a moment can mean the difference. And you know, like if you miss a shot where a guy goes in and shoots 3 or 4 guys in the finals, then you know, where's that piece to tell the story after that? You know,
I agree.
Exactly.
And I think Ryan, when you got that footage when Oliver came back, right? When he was doing that speech, and then you filmed the finals like that, dude, that shit was so nice, right?
From the finals.
What was the finals, right? When they were it was World Cup finals, right? When Oliver came back and they did
Is
that
this a video I don't know about?
I don't know if it's a video or like a reel or some shit.
Oh, I just had the reel of him giving his like speech to all the guys. And I sent, it was funny, Archie actually asked me for like the full length cut of that. So I sent him like the full one. But no, yeah, that Oliver speech, I mean, it's funny, I see that memed all the time in the Spick and Span chat now, but like, never ask you guys for shit. Do it for me. And it's like, if you don't catch those words said by that man at that moment, it's dumb. But him saying those words at that moment with the emotion he had, it was like, damn, that's powerful.
Yeah. Feel it every day, bro.
Well, and one of the things too, you know, with the footage and having the pit footage and all that stuff, I feel like the hardest thing to do with a paintball match is to be able to tell the story of the match, not to just necessarily tell the action and what happened. Because that, I mean, I'm going to say easy, but that's a relative term. You know, people can mostly do that. That's one of the easier sides. It's just maybe potentially a little luck too, being in the right place where all the action happens. But being able to show like, you know, fuck, they lost 5, you know, it was other team won 5 bodies up, you know, they're all fucking, everyone's flustered, they're like, how did that happen? Having that moment, and then when they go out and if they win the next point, it's even more impactful because you're able to see them be like, what the fuck's going on? We need a new plan. Find a new plan. Oh, they got a new plan. And it definitely, you know, I feel like adds to the whole kind of narrative of the game if you're able to show more of that story of it.
Oh man, I remember when you got the on Rebirth when it was Revo versus DMG, and you got that one where they're at the box and like, and even,
oh yeah, we're
DMG
not gonna lose
smoked, right?
another
Like,
fucking point.
Yep.
Spoiler alert, they didn't lose another fucking point.
And they fucking came back and smoked them, dude. Fucking straight up.
It's one of it's actually probably one of the coolest clips I have of like a story in paintball. It just so happens to be against the team I was supposed to make look cool.
Yeah, so, you know, tragic story to that, but, you know, it was fucking badass.
Yeah, no, they said, hey, we're not losing. We're down 5-0, and we're not going to lose this game. They didn't lose that game.
Yeah, you could tell just how much weight was behind all that. And, yeah, throughout the whole.
Yeah, I think it was
absolutely.
Omara giving that speech. I'm not fully sure. It could be a different player. That was a couple years ago now, but yeah, that was when like Darula and Zupo were still on the team. That was that roster.
Damn, dude, that was a really good Revo team.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Dude, even now they're still a really good Revo team.
One more part about your Notorious documentary that I want to talk about, Will. What happened the night before you were supposed to release it?
I had to fly there the next morning. No, I mean, you know, I think it's all about facing adversity, right? It was my first big project, right? Went through, realized that part of the footage that I had wasn't going to work at all. So spent a long time trying to figure that out, and you know, ended up having to eventually decide to push that back to make it what it needed to be, right? And I think that's another big part of creating content, as well as kind of biting the bullet sometimes and even pushing it back just to make it what it really needs to be, so that when it comes out, is something that you're proud of,
Yeah.
and I think ultimately at the end of the day, that's something I'm proud of. And I'm, now that I've done that and I've put it out the way that we felt that it needed to be put out, I'm excited to do the next one. I'm excited to, they're, like we said, they had a really rough event, but excuse me, but being able to show that emotion, being able to show them working through that and how they're bonding through that, right, is super cool. Seeing those guys talk through it afterwards and seeing them talk to Coach Gray afterwards, I mean, of course everyone's upset, right? And of course their last match was against Dynasty, and it was probably one of their hardest games against veterans who, like you said, probably knew what they were going to do. And so telling that story from this point forward with them, gaining new key assets to the team, and that's going to be even more interesting, as we kind of work, as I figure out my formula for how this documentary is going to work, and they grow as a team. It'll be cool to see how those two things grow together over the season.
And I was trying to poke you for a little bit of a story there, but fucking hard cut to the media house, like Wednesday, Thursday night, one of the nights we're there. Will is not having a great time. He looks over his project file and just realizes this large clip of footage just is not going to work, like he was saying. And it was funny because we were trying to give him like helpful advice, and we're like, it's okay, man, you'll do it. But because I think all of us have been there at some point of like something small like that, and then it fucks up everything because you're like, oh no, it's all connected. But yeah, so no, that's it. You were able to get it fixed, and like you said, you're able to get it out. And I think it was a really good piece of work, especially like you said, that's your first time really trying a documentary type narrative project, and I think like any of us, I mean, hell, all the people who've made those for paintball started with something somewhere, and eventually you'll get to wherever you find your lane.
Dude, thanks for putting it out, bro.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, and I think I think that's what I had to at the end of the day realize. Like, I appreciate what you're saying, Hatch. Right? Like it's about putting out something, and to in the words of Dylan Fout, keep making things.
Shout out, Dylan.
And yeah, absolutely, man. And when I was frustrated and sitting there thinking about that, I was like, oh, there's so many other things I could be doing with my life right now, to be able to be capturing a story for a team that just made it into pro after all this adversity, after, one of the key players losing his best friend and stuff like that, and then going through and winning, and, what an amazing story that is in and of itself. I wish there was maybe a little more footage of them winning those events. Like if they played on the pro field in their finals matches, that would have been kind of cool. But other than
they're on
that,
the live stream field. There's footage of it. It exists somewhere.
Yeah, it's it's a super cool story to tell, and it's cool to be able to capture that, and to be able to tell the story of someone who's passed, and be able to capture that, especially in their move to pro, and the whole story of all that, right? It's cool to be able to keep that memory alive of somebody, especially.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's like at that point, you're carrying on like a legacy, right? And man, what an impactful one, especially when you're able to like portray it on a screen like that.
Right, absolutely. Well, and I think what was really cool for me, right, is after putting in all that effort, right, after spending a lot of time on that project and having to learn a lot of things and take a lot of lumps, that the people in that community were so appreciative of it for what it said about the person who had passed, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to mess with his name. I believe it's pronounced Diego Soto, but he was a really good friend of Marky Franz, and they had played previously. He passed away right before an event, and they actually went and won that event, and then went in to win the season and go into pro, right? And so their whole thing is do it for Diego, and they've been continuing to put in the effort and the hard work to grow as a team. And they all continue to center around that, they're doing it for him, that it's for a greater cause than themselves.
That's so freaking badass.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of Notorious, we, obviously we know Archie's in this area. We have talked to him about coming on the podcast. There is some like red tape there. I don't fully know all the reasons, but he has said if that ever clears up and he's able to come on, he'd be down to come on. So hopefully we'll have you someday soon, Archie. But yeah, for now, we'll just be able to talk about you in the third person like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, definitely just as an onlooker, from my part, never really interacted with him a ton. Obviously I'm filming him, but just definitely seems like a very astute player, someone who really takes super good care of themselves and is really dedicated to the game in general.
Do you remember that excessive team that played the open event and beat out DMG and made Sunday in Sacramento? Yeah, Archie was one of the reasons for that. Dude was killing it in the Snake that event.
Absolutely. God damn.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
just a super dynamic player for sure.
Archie's been my teammate when I was in D3. Archie was my teammate, right? Guy's super fucking fast, and now he's pro, right? He's earned that right. He's a freaking absolute rocket, right? Guy's so fast.
Yeah.
Probably like top 3 fastest
Will,
guys
if
in the
you
league.
filmed that infamous game, on that Snake side, dude, it was just both teams sent players to the 50, I want to say, like almost every point.
Yeah,
It was
a
just
brawl,
go meet
man.
each other at the 50.
Yeah, it was fun to watch, right? But it was super dynamic because both of them, played that way, and that's something that I've kind of heard from that camp is that, the way that they want to play is fast and aggressive and, controlled in that way, in that manner as well. But it's definitely super interesting to watch because, that is their style of play.
Mm-hmm. Controlled chaos, if you will.
And Archie is literally the definition of controlled chaos, and especially now that he's getting some experience under his belt. The guy's getting really patient. Like I was watching him this past weekend, right? And he would get to that 50 snake and just wrap around it low and just like stay disciplined, right? Where that wedge couldn't really see him, right? And sometimes he was just playing possum for so long that the guy would just forget about him.
Yeah.
And then he would just come up, pop a top real fast, and just smoke him, right? And then that's like the difference in experience compared to like a lot of other players is that he has the patience now.
Yeah, no, I've said it before. That's the biggest thing with the Snake players. Like it's learning aggression. Yeah, that's the first thing you need to learn how to do, and then it's learning how to be smart with that aggression and like when you should do
switch.
it. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta sit.
That's when you go from like
layout.
regular fucking Pikachu to Raichu. If you have aggression, you're
dude.
Pikachu. Evolve, you get smart aggression, then you're Raichu.
Straight
I
up.
really hope the nerds get that reference.
Candies.
But yeah, man, I mean, okay, well, we'll go into it. We're about 30 minutes into the show. So if you're not a fan of Minecraft, maybe you want to skip the next 10 minutes. I don't know. But we've been spending way too much time in a Minecraft world that Hatch has started. And it slowly grabbed every single one of us into it, including myself. And I will say, I'm going to defend it here a little bit. I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. Everyone's on. It'll be fun no matter what, just because everyone will be there. It'll be socializing.
Mm-hmm,
The amount of nostalgia I've had in the past 72 hours for playing this thing, dude. Like, I feel like I'm like 10 again at times. It's very weird, but at the same time, it's a lot of fun. We got everyone in there, including Brando. So Brando will have to talk up on this section of the podcast.
And Michelle.
Well, I was going to let him say that, Hatch. God,
my bad.
Damn it! You took one of the two things I had to say.
Yeah, because he hasn't talked in like 15 minutes. So
Damn it, dude. I'm upset. My bad.
I'm excited. It's fun. Michelle and I play Minecraft every now and then. When she gets the itch.
Play Minecraft with your ex-girlfriend.
Jesus,
it's a fun fiance, but
yeah, but being able to play it with all you guys, like, because we played Valorant a little bit, a little frustrating.
He dabbled a little bit.
I dabbled a little bit.
Played 2 games on your order.
Two or three, maybe.
Toe in the pool.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I did better than some in one, but whatever. Hey.
That's actually true.
But a game that I have a lot of experience in, and just the fond memories about it. I'm glad to be playing with you guys with it. Past 2 days, I was thinking about it on the way home. Like, can we play it after the podcast? I don't know how
Dude, it's so good, dude. The thing is, right?
I'm gonna edit, then I'll jump in.
We have this thing where it's like, dude, for the community, right?
The collective.
The collective, right? I made like day one. I made this like hole in the wall, bro. Put a bunch of chests in it. I'm like, yo, everybody, put your shit in here, right? And now, dude, it's literally become a village. It's amazing, right? Like all of our semi-pro team has like some kind of plot of land. Right?
Yeah, no, everyone's building their bases.
Ryan has his house, right? Logan has his house. Brando and Michelle have theirs. AK has his mountain man.
AK built into a mountain. I don't know what he's doing, but shout out Micah. He's literally built a fucking mansion in this thing in like 2 days, dude. It's crazy.
Dude, I built everything else. I built the stuff that everybody uses, the bridges. I did the nitty gritty shit.
No, you get your respect.
Let's talk real quick about what kind of server it is, right? Because I think that's important to like what people are building in the server.
Okay, so we are doing a standard vanilla, normal Minecraft, right? No mods, no nothing. Because a lot of us haven't really played it in a long ass time.
Oh,
right?
the experience levels is hilarious. I was gonna say this when Brandon was talking, but a couple people in the server, I'm not gonna dox, have not played that much and are kind of learning the game. And it was funny because Brandon jumps in and Hatch kind of was assuming he was one of those. So he was like trying to give him intel, like, oh, hey, like, do you need this? Do you need this? Do you know how to do this? Do you know how to do this? And Brandon every time was like, yes, yes, yes. And it got to the point where Hatch stopped asking. And I was like, oh, damn, Brandon knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he crafted himself a good old set of iron armor, and then we went on a raid, you know what I'm saying?
Which took
sick.
4 hours.
I don't know why, bro.
Time.
That village sucked, bro. But
you get lost in the cracks. Oh my god.
I totally butted in there. Sorry, Hatch. But yeah, I mean, it's just a normal world. Nothing crazy. Just vanilla Minecraft. No creative. So it's, we got to build and find all the shit that you want to build. It's on hard, which is killing a lot of people.
God damn, it's hard, dude.
That explains it. Okay. I didn't know. Okay.
And it makes it seem like it's like, dude, this kid's game is kicking
I've only died a couple times, bro. You just got to be smart.
I've only died, I think, maybe twice.
Everyone runs into fights against 7 things. You can't do that. You gotta back up.
AK tries to get his 1v1 and he will still lose it, dude. He will still lose it.
I don't know if anyone saw the story that you posted the other day, Hatch. This was your the slap video story, but that's literally something that happened. AK spawns into the game, wants to go fight the skeleton right away, and the skeleton's got like an enchanted bow, some shit. For normal people, it's strong as fart. It's strong as, Sorry, you cut me off. Fuck, that destroyed my brain train there. God damn it. But the skeleton has like an enchanted ass bow. It's great. AK goes to fight him. AK gets fucked. AK rages. It's amazing.
Just a great overall experience, because it's like we're just, it's team bonding at its like absolute best, right? Because it's like, it's almost like we're at an event, we have our own little rooms, right?
A really big Airbnb.
Yeah, really big Airbnb. Yeah, so the world is your Airbnb. What a great metaphor, honestly. Someone put that shit on a t-shirt. But,
so here's a thought for your series when it eventually becomes a series. You should keep a kill counter of how many or a death counter, how many times people have died, and then put that up on the screen every time somebody dies.
That'd be fire.
Some of my favorite pages do that, and I really enjoy it. And I think it'll be a really good way to make fun of your friends when they have a bunch of deaths.
That does make sense. Get like a Excel spreadsheet.
30.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I've died maybe once or twice.
I've died because I died, I think 2 or 3.
I got lucky too, because with the second I got in, Hatch is like, "Here's full armor," and I was like, "All right, well, cool. No, I don't die."
I'm that guy. I'm like, yo, I got you, bro.
Hey, I'm that guy too. You know how many diamonds I put in the collective today? 4.
Dude, a bunch.
4.
Dude, hey, I put 2 in there today, dude. I put 2 in there.
Look, I found more, but I made AK some tools. I made myself some tools, and the rest is for the collective.
Hey, bro, dude, that's how it should be, right? If it really, realistically, if all of us do that, dude, we're gonna have a nice, happy family.
I feel like we're trying to prove that communism works on a very small scale, but the second you scale it up, it just gets fucked.
Luckily, we're all friends.
Yeah,
luckily, right? And it's like there's no like thieving, It's like, ooh, let me get your diamonds out of your chest.
But I'm gonna be fully honest, my diamonds are hidden somewhere. They're not in my main storage.
I mean,
I trust all you guys, but at the same time, I'm just having a safety, just a little safety measure. If someone wants something, I'm down to help. I'm down. I made AKA diamond tools today. I'm happy to do so. But yeah, don't take my shit.
God damn, dude. Will, we got to get you on there, bro. We got to get you on there.
Yes, absolutely. If you don't, I will be upset. Let me round this out real quick. I have a quick question, because hearing you guys talk about it kind of reminds me of just like growing up and playing it, and kind of how it evolved through the life, kind of as things have
different
been
now
and progressed.
Oh my god.
I'll call back to you, Brando. Now it's been a second. Let's get you back in here. Maybe let's talk about like how you're
hosting for me. I love this guy.
your journey with Minecraft has progressed, right? Because like I remember playing when I was like maybe like middle school and going into high school, like it being like you could like upload it onto your school computer and nobody knew, right?
Put it
And
on a thumb
so it's
drive,
cool
yep.
to see like where it's gone now. But like you saying, like you get to play with your fiance. I'm trying to edge my fiance into playing maybe some Minecraft with me soon, so that's good to hear. But yeah, maybe talk about kind of how your journey has progressed through playing and now playing with all your friends as an adult.
Are you conducting an interview now, Will? Or
I know. I like it.
I love it, buddy. Yeah.
We're the guests. We're the guests. Okay.
Dude, can I get interviewed on my own show? Yes.
Open my podcast.
Welcome. This is now the 40.media podcast.
Nah, the like, yeah, the progression. I guess it's cool. It the past couple years since they've made big updates and huge changes to the terrain. I mean, hell, last night Ryan asked like, "Oh, what's diamond at?" Instantly,
this is
level
hella
12,
funny.
at least level 12, 12 and under. And Hatch goes, "No, negative." Fuck, negative. What the
40
fuck?
something now. I was like, what the
negative 60 now.
It's ridiculous. Like I didn't keep up with it too much. Every now and then I'd update my world and jump in, maybe mine a little bit, but that was it. It is different. I'm not. I like to learn all the new stuff, but like my mind is so like still kind of old school ish, ready to go down there, just fucking strip mine, looking for diamonds and everything.
You saw my strip mine, right, Brando?
Oh yeah,
you gotta see the update today, dude. It's getting impressive. That's where I got all the diamonds
massive.
from. Yeah,
massive. But like, a little bit of redstone. Never got into too much redstone, and just the stuff that you could do with redstone now. Watching Cedar,
engineer some stuff. Dude, Cedar's our engineer. Shout out, Papa
ridiculous.
Cedar. Can I cut in real quick? Can I cut in real quick? Dude, this Cedar, bro. This guy built a machine that with cows in it. You like breed the cows, right? And then so the second a baby is born, an adult cow dies. Right, and it's just the circle of life instantly. Right,
and it plays with the physics of the game, and Cedar calls it Smashburger, and I think that's an amazing name. I was very impressed with his naming. I was like, damn, that's a good one.
Chick-fil-A.
God damn,
dude, the Chick-fil-A is even better, dude, because it's like the baby chickens, and then it's like the second they grow up, they hit the lava, and then they're just cooked. It's just amazing, bro.
Well, if you've never played Minecraft, yes, it is a game where you control animals and hurt them to your own will, so you can, have food and survive. It's great. It's the circle of life.
It's amazing. And dude, Cedar, that guy is a simple man. That guy is like, dude, give me my saw and a board and I'll cut it, dude. Give me a hoe and I'll hoe it.
That's the other thing too. He's living nomadically, as he says. He's not building a home in the town. He's just living in other people's homes as they pop up.
I told him, I was like, dude, you can live with me, because Brando had said, all right, Michelle's in, I'm out. I was like, you can live with me.
Yeah, that was funny. First night, Brandon and Hatch built a bachelor pad together, and then the second night, Michelle's like, I want to play, and he's like, well, I gotta go live with her now.
Okay, bye,
all right, motherfucker. Okay. All right, I have my treehouse to myself, bitch.
Bros before hoes. All right.
So
literally the like Drake and Josh treehouse, pretty much. That's what. Ooh, that would have been fire. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what I'll build next. I'll build a Drake and Josh treehouse with no door.
Hey, Brando, I left a gift in your house. Okay. Now that we're here, I left a gift in your house. And the thing is, when you're in the future and you're gonna look at it, you're gonna think about this moment right now.
Oh God. Man. I will say the other funny thing too, like Brandon was mentioning a little bit, like how much the game has changed. For people out there, maybe let's say you played Minecraft back in 2014, 2015, 2016, it was fun, it's cool. I played back then too. There's so much new stuff now, like it's just insane. There's literally like copper and shit, like you got to make machines and stuff, like like more than redstone. I don't fully get it, but there's a whole bunch of different like furnaces and shit. Like you can cook stuff a whole bunch of different ways. Like, dude,
confusion. To look at my face, there's a lot of
you could probably build. I think I've seen it before, but I think you could with like in vanilla Minecraft, you can make a legitimate working like binary computer. Like it doesn't do much. It's like 8-bit of processing, but like it'll actually process stuff, which is crazy.
So, okay, that's funny that you say that. There's been like a thing where in Minecraft where it kind of proved the theory of simulation, never really knowing if you're in a simulation. No bullshit. Where they made a bunch of these like processors doing different commands in the game, and they got this machine in the game to play Pong. You know, the boop, where it's like just like going back and forth and hitting the lines. And they were this machine in Minecraft is playing self-sufficient Pong.
Okay, that's just good programming. And yeah, we may be in a simulation too. I don't know.
Isn't that just crazy?
That one doesn't blow my mind as much. That's like when I have a mind-blowing fact and you and Brando just sit there and go, that's cool.
Wow.
Well, dude, this, from outsider's perspective, this is a blocky kids game.
I feel like
right?
everyone has at least like seen Minecraft, if that makes sense. Like it's one of those games that kind of did transcend.
You can't even go in Walmart without seeing something Minecraft.
Yeah, it's the block game, you know?
Literally, you know?
It's Roblox, but the better version.
Your kid either likes Minecraft or Fortnite.
Yep. That's a great point.
OD.
Well, yeah, okay. Awesome, guys. Well, we got the Minecraft minute out of the way.
We're done?
I mean, what else do you have to go on about? I feel like the audience is done. Like,
no, it's all right. It's all right. You know what? Our weekly Minecraft segment has come to an end. We'll pick it up next week.
That's fire. Hey,
week.
so if you're bored of Minecraft, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I told you about 10 to 15 minutes. It's kind of what we were doing. But before we move on, I am going to talk a little more about our sponsors. And so for this week, we have, I'm going to go with them first. We got NECTR Energy. If you guys were watching the video, you know I threw one in about, 20, 30 minutes ago. Still got a lot of great flavor in it. I went with the fresh mint today. They also have the iced mango. I actually may be out on because those are really fire. And I was giving some to guys out at the field again. But yeah, NECTR is a neurotropic energy pouch. So it's got caffeine, it's got cognizin and a couple other neurotropics in it. It's a kind of a clean way if you want to boost, kind of get your energy levels up. Instead of drinking like energy drink, it's got a fuck ton of sugar and all that other stuff in it as well. You can just get the caffeine and the good stuff. They're made in Sweden, and they are made in the same package or same factories that you'll see like snus packages and stuff made. But the big difference is there's no tobacco, no nicotine in this pouch. So none of those products in there. Like I said, they have their two flavors right now, ice mango and fresh mint. But there are more on the way, berry blast and pure passion, which you're gonna make the joke this time, Hatch. You did last time. You love pure passion.
I love pure passion.
There you go.
Pure passion's my shit, dude.
But yeah, guys. So you can head over there, find out which one you want to try. If you are gonna try out the product, make sure you use our code. It's MafiaProductions, all one word. And that's gonna be a buy two get one free. And I was informed there's free shipping as well with that code. So it's gonna show up to you right away. I mean, Brando, you picked yours up. It was what, like 2-3 days?
2 days.
2 days.
Surprising.
Yeah.
It said 4 days. Arrived in 2.
Damn. I don't know what they're doing over there. Maybe they're giving some nectar to their delivery drivers. That's why it's going so fast. But yeah, so head over to there. The link will also be in the description if you guys want to check that out. But you can head over to nectar.energy, and NECTR is spelled NECTR. So it's nectr.energy/MafiaProductions, and Mafia Productions is all one word. But yeah, you can head over there, get all the information on that. And last but not least, tonight we have Liquid IV. Switched it up a little bit, did them second. I love Liquid IV. We always love Liquid IV.
Love me some Liquid IV.
Great hydration product. We got the lemon line over here. I actually have the strawberry in my glass tonight. They sent me strawberry. I've actually never tried that flavor before. It's pretty gas.
So good.
If you guys want to try some out for yourself, you can head over to liquidiv.com. If you haven't heard of Liquid IV before, it is a like we said, a hydration product, so similar to Gatorade, like Propel, I don't know, any of those that you can think of. It's similar to that, but this one, it's got 3 times the amount of electrolytes. It's got a whole bunch of vitamins, B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C. You need to pick me up after you've been drinking all night, or, whether you're out playing paintball all day and you're just getting, super sweaty, super dehydrated. This will definitely help pick you back up and get you ready to go. Like I said, flavors, I have the strawberry today, but watermelon, strawberry lemon, lemon lime, all of those are good. I can vouch for all of those. Brandon loves golden cherry.
I'm a strawberry guy myself.
You're a strawberry guy. Yeah. Okay, so Hatch is the strawberry man. He's fruity like that over there. But
without a doubt.
Yeah, guys, like I was saying, you can head over to liquidiv.com, or same thing. There's going to be a link down below in the description on the video portions of this show. But yeah, use the code Mafia_Moffitt, MAFIA_MOFFITT. You'll get 20% off over there as well as free shipping. So Thank you to our two sponsors, NECTR and Liquid IV, for helping us keep this show going.
Thank you, Nectar and Liquid IV.
Woo.
Keeps me going.
So, question.
Liquid IV saves me. Liquid IV always saves me.
Liquid IV's it's the GOAT, bro. Did you get sick staying at the house? Or did I pick that up at like the event somewhere?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You did? Okay. So it was the house. Our house got infected.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, Greggy.
I don't think I brought it.
No, I think we know who brought it. No, not saying anything there. It's okay. We can shout out Greg. I don't even think I guarantee you 98% of people listening to this show do not know who Greg is, so it's okay.
I think that's what's great about Greg, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are talking about a real person right now, but good luck finding him.
Yeah, he's in
Great.
PC for sure.
He's the
Good
shadow
luck.
character. That's so true. Like when you pick the versus screen and it's just a shadowy figure, that's Greg.
Oh, no. I remember when you would do that in Tony Hawk, and it would be Shrek.
I don't remember that Easter egg. That's all
Tony
funny.
Hawk's Underground 2, you could play as Shrek. Dude, that shit was fire. My God, what a childhood experience.
You could definitely
Didn't
tell
sit
Hatch
here.
is in like video game mind right now.
That just like the shadow character is what got me.
Makes sense. I mean, speaking of video games, Will, one of the things we last talked when you were on, but I know you're an old school collector. Have you grabbed anything new for the collection, or is it still kind of the same over there?
Nothing really video game wise. I was trying to think. It's kind of something Matt and I've started to do now. We kind of have some free time. We like to go into retro stores, but it's a little expensive, and stuff has gotten a lot more expensive since the last time I started collecting. But something that I do like doing, and something that I'd be interested in talking to you guys about. Oh, let's see here. Are vinyls.
Hey, hell yeah.
Do any of you guys collect or listen to vinyls?
I'm pretty sure my grandma does.
Well, so I don't share the same distaste for it. I would. I think records are sick. I don't have a record machine in the space yet.
My
Yeah, no,
grandma listens
and-
to records.
Yeah, I don't either. So
I don't either. What the fuck? So now you're just collecting. Okay.
no. So Alex, Acid Dad, as everyone knows him, he has like a huge PA system in his house, and it's got like.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh yeah, no, it should.
He's like vacuum tube amps and shit. Like, yep. Okay, I knew it. He's an audiophile.
He's got a really cool system. He's got like real natural. It's got plants everywhere. It's super cool. It's fun to hang out at. But some of the artists that I have here, maybe a little more unconventional. We have some Action Bronson,
Action.
some Quavo,
Looks sick.
That's a fire album cover.
some let's see here. This is Baby No Money and Young Gravy.
I was about to
Young
say that was a
Gravy.
Young Gravy.
This is probably one of my favorites that I have now.
That's
RIP,
fire.
our friend.
That looks
Definitely
sick,
one of my
dude.
favorite albums. This is his solo album, and then another Action Bronson, and this is as far as my addiction's gone. But I was interested to see. I figured we'd bring up the topic of music and kind of what you guys like to listen to, maybe before matches and outside of matches as well.
So I'm gonna cut in real quick here because that's hella funny. I was halfway thinking about, so we have the Spotify playlist. I'm not sure if you're aware, Will, but people head over to Spotify. You can look up From the Sidelines playlist, and you'll be able to check out our our song selections. I was actually gonna have us update it this week with you as a part of that. I just didn't get around to getting the message out. Plus, I didn't fully know how that would work if you'd be chill with that. So it didn't happen. But that is hilarious that you bring up music, because music is a big part, definitely, of I don't know, my at least life and enjoyment of everything.
Music go crazy in my ears.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to everything, and I legitimately mean that when I say that. I'm not one of those people who's like, I listen to everything but country. No, I listen to country too. Country's fire. It's just a different vibe. But yeah,
dude.
I mean, that everything to like a fucking heavy ass drum and bass EDM song, all the way over to like, dude, let's get some pop punk, some new metal in this shit. Like, dude, I love it all. Music's awesome. There's always a kind of mood and genre for what you need.
Without a doubt. And okay, one thing. Okay, might have to cut this out, Ryan, because I might get canceled for this. But dude, sometimes, dude,
I'm
some
holding
good
the bleep
music,
button.
bro. Dude, sometimes some good music, bro. I feel like I got autism, dude. I feel it through my whole fucking body, bro. Right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to use that one. All right. What
Right? I'm just saying. Sometimes
we
just
get the
feel it.
joke, but yeah, YouTube doesn't like that one.
They probably don't. That's why I was testing the waters. But
That's
let me
fine.
just say,
I can mute that one though.
you know, dude, it just like sometimes I get like goosebumps and I'm feeling it like, that chills down my spine. You know, in the middle of the night. That one gets me fucking.
Why? You literally, it's the most poppy. Like, I get it because it is a fire song, but like, I don't know. That music.
I think of Elden Ring every time I hear that one.
Is there like a highlight montage to that or something?
Just an epic battle, dude. You know, some main character like shit where you're just like fighting.
It's just all in his mind.
Yeah.
I don't see that at all listening to that song.
What?
In the middle of the night when I call your name, just say something. Like what? That does not give me
good, bro.
Does not give me vibes of like a medieval warfare. But that, you know, this is a great part about music. It's all subjective to everyone. Everyone's gonna have different opinions on it.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, there's a song by The Weeknd. I think it's I can't remember what it is, but man, all I want to do is roller skate when I hear it. You know, like it just takes me back. I'm like, yeah, man, I'll go put on a pair of roller skates and
nice
bust
and
my
funky.
ass.
Roller skates? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's a whole vibe, bro. That's a whole vibe.
Skating at the rink with like, yeah.
It's like super popular where I'm from, man. There's like 4 within like 40 minutes of my house, and I just like what people did when they were like, you know, middle school age. And
Goddamn,
that's the only thing that makes me want to go back to a roller rink is that one Weekend song.
You'd go skate to that song and then leave. You're literally the Will Ferrell clip. We skate to one song and one song only.
Yeah, it's like you walk up to the DJ and you're like, you take requests, you know, and that's the only song you request. As soon as he plays it, you're out.
I mean,
Here's money, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe slide him a 5 so it goes to the top of the list.
well, there's that
Yeah.
fucking I forget what the artist is, but there's that office scene where like the 3 Dwight, fucking Daryl and Andy go to the roller rink and fucking they like request some artist. I was trying to think of the name, but he's like, I don't want any popular tracks, deep cuts only. And I don't know, that one always made me laugh. It's like,
Yeah,
fucking,
I
I don't want to hear
one.
the popular shit. Like,
They play like the most popular song. He's like, dude, I said
no deeper.
all right,
Yeah.
all right. He's like vibing to it. He's like
Yeah.
bobbing. He's like, all right, I like this.
Yeah. Was it Dave Matthews or something? I don't know.
I
Some
think
shit
it was
like that.
Dave Matthews. I think it was
It may
Dave
have been.
Matthews.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
I've been in a 10-year battle to learn to like country. My fiance loves it, and it's the only thing she listens to. And but you know, it's grown on me. There's just people like Coulter Wall and some of the older stuff that I really really like. But
Cowpoke. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
I know that. Yeah,
I honestly, I don't listen to much new country. Honestly, like kind of similar. A lot of the like songs I'll listen to is like shit that I heard in my grandpa's truck when we were, you know, working on the farm, like legitimately. And so, you know, sadly he's not here anymore. But yeah, when I hear those songs, it's like, fuck yeah, I'd always hear this in that old Silverado, bro.
So, you know, some good old big green tractor. Always think of AK.
I literally,
some big green tractor.
I've rode a John Deere with that song in my earbuds before.
How can you not? That's got to be like a
Just-
farmer's tradition.
Dude, fucking because walnuts, that was the nut that they farmed. They had about 200 acres of it, and yeah, so every now and then you'd have to take like this big kind of like lawnmower type thing down the rows, so that way it would like get rid of all the sticks and shit, all the random stuff, so that way when you do, you know, come time to like harvest all of it, you know, all that stuff's out of there and it's a lot easier. But dude, just going up and down each row, just go and just take the tractor another round. Just eventually you're done.
And yeah, I assume you would jam out that whole time.
I mean, yeah, for a bit, you know. Still gets quite boring after a while, but yeah, that's what
Without
I
a
don't know.
doubt.
My grandpa used
Just
to drop me and my
monotonous.
brother off, and we just work all afternoon. But then we do cool shit too, because I remember like first time I like did like any sort of hunting. I remember I forget what animal it is. It might be groundhogs, but they're a pest animal for like orchards because they'll like dig those mounds and shit. They'll like, you know, eat up roots of trees and like it can be a, you know, bad problem.
Oh, gopher.
Gopher, yeah. And so, but dude, we went out to the, you know, the orchard with my grandfather's like hunting rifle of some type. I forget what it was chambered in, but yeah, dude, I was, you know, 10 years old, learning how to like hunt a little bit.
Blast
Was
'em away.
doing that, yeah.
Damn.
That's so sick. What a good memory.
Talking about the music, the vinyl
Goddamn.
records.
Sorry, we're an hour into the show and Brandon's camera's going strong, ladies and gentlemen. It's a goddamn
I don't wanna get
miracle.
ahead, but
It
I
is
feel
a
like it could
goddamn
possibly
miracle.
be like a
We
permanent
figured
thing.
it out. It's finally been blessed.
I just gotta be home alone when we start this.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what it is. Yeah,
That's
that
what
would
it
make
is.
sense. Actually, the shared internet. Yeah, that's probably makes more
Everyone's
sense.
off the Wi-Fi.
Brandon kicks him off. Goes around the house and knocking down all the doors.
Dude, she's just slapping phones out of everyone's hands. The vinyl records, those are really cool. Michelle and I have talked about once we get a house to get a record player. It's a cool antique item. Like
classy,
it sounds
bro.
like
It is yeah,
classy.
it's classy.
yeah.
Dude.
But also on the country music stuff, like I don't listen to country. She listens to country. I zone out. I try to. I zone out during it. But this past weekend, we also went to a country concert, and that was interesting.
Who'd you guys see?
Heard some. Dude, yeah. Who did we see? I don't fucking know.
Who did we see? That's hilarious because like the one country concert I was at was I forget the name of him right now, but he sings Tennessee Whiskey. Fucking Chris Stapleton, dude, so
Okay.
fucking good. Like that was an amazing ass concert. But that's the only like country show I've been to.
See, Justin Moore was there. I liked him, but
I don't even know if I've heard any of his songs. Sounds like new country shit.
funny thing about him, we're in the crowd. I don't know any of those songs. I don't know who the hell I'm watching, but I'm like, woo, I'm dancing. I'm arms up. I'm cheering and everything.
On a couple beers, this is pretty good.
Dude, I look over. I'm like, what's this guy's name again? And without hesitation, her cousin goes, oh, Travis Scott. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, Travis.
I don't think that was Travis Scott. I'm gonna be fully honest. I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
No, it was.
Around you's like, what the fuck, Travis Scott?
It was hilarious.
Fucking sicko mode drops out of nowhere, bro. You're just like, what the fuck?
At one point, crowd starts chanting USA, so I start chanting Travis Scott. Travis Scott. Dude, it was great.
Dude.
I was having a good time.
Brandon's not he's not a sheep, He's gonna go against the flow.
Dude, fuck yeah! I'm elbowing people, trying to make my way up to the stage as close as I can.
Making my way downtown.
I nearly blinded Michelle, poked her right in the eye. Wow!
I heard about this. I heard about this in the field.
Yeah, dude, it was wild. It was a wild weekend at a country concert. Don't know who we saw, but
Yeah, it's
it was
crazy.
fun.
Don't know
Travis
who we
Scott was at a
saw.
country concert. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Dude, it's trap country. Don't you know? That's a style now.
God damn, dude.
Jesus.
I don't know much about country besides Big Green Tractor. I know Fishing in the Dark. That's a good one. What's that other one? I think it's no joke called Toes, or it's like
Yeah, I got my toes in the
Toes in the
water, ass in the sand, not a worry in the world.
Cold beer in my hand. God
All
damn,
right,
that
we
song.
get it,
I
we
was
get
like 7th grade. That was so good, dude.
You little
I
red
like one
solo
more.
cup in there, and you've completed your
Yep.
trifecta.
of
Country
stuff.
redneck shit.
Mm, it's the mullet.
You also got to throw in like the Taliban song in there too, and then boom, you got the redneck like fucking woo, yay.
Yeah.
Foxworthy special.
Foxworthy special, yeah,
Foxworthy special. I'm dead.
dude. Shout out Blue Collar Comedy. I watched that shit when I was a kid.
But what's up, Will? What's your country of choice?
I don't think he.
Obviously not, but you said you're trying to get more into it because your fiance, right?
Oh yeah, no, I really enjoy liking the stuff that she doesn't like. Just to say that I like her. So
Stay strong. Stay strong.
Stay strong, men.
No, I really like Coulter Wall. He's a newer guy that kind of sounds a lot like Johnny Cash. He's got some good songs that I really like, and that's more like Western style, I guess. But then
sure.
yeah. But other stuff than that, man, I can't even think of any guys, but just any older country you could think of that just sounds like a whining guitar and a piano. Like I love to just listen to that and drive her
Nice slide
nuts.
guitar.
Why will you listen to that? She's like, why will you listen to that, but won't listen to what I listen to? And I'm like, oh, now it's just ironic.
This feels like home in the Carolinas.
It does, yeah. No, the East Coast. Listen, man, we'll talk about that a little bit. So I am from the East Coast. I am from South Carolina, and so a lot of people are like, oh, you're at all these events, and thankfully the East Coast is super popular for events. But all this time going to Texas, man, I'm not used to flying that much, and but Texas is a lot of fun. But anyways, we're gonna
Not
take.
used to flying that much. Shaking my head.
Yeah. I'm not used to your life yet, Moffat. We're getting there. But
Not just me. These boys too. They go to the events as well.
Yep. But I've got Bunkerfest in 2 weeks, and then after that, we're going. Last year, right after Memorial Day, I got engaged. up in the Blue Ridge
Congratulations.
Parkway. And so we're gonna thank you. I appreciate it. So we're gonna go do that again. So the whole time I'm on that, you better bet that I'm listening to country the whole way there, because that's
So-
really the only time I feel like doing is in the mountains.
So, Will, you engaged to your girlfriend?
I'm engaged to my ex-girlfriend.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
Nice.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Where's
There
the
we
clapping
go.
sound? I need the clapping sound, Ryan. I need
Oh,
the clapping.
the applause. There you go. Applause.
There we go.
Applause. If you're new to the From the Sidelines lingo, an ex-girlfriend is a fiance, but you know, it's just a funnier term. And let's be real, it technically is a true term. So
And there's
Not telling a lie.
there's no real lies. It's the
That's
perfect
not a lie
gray
at all.
area. It's
they
the
are
perfect
no
gray area.
longer a girlfriend. They are a fiance.
It's funny because to us it's fucking jokes.
It's hilarious because to us,
but to
yeah,
girls, oh man.
no, Hatch, literally, I guarantee you there's a few females listening to this part right now in their car, and they're pretty upset at us, but it's okay. We're going to keep doing it because it's a great joke.
I agree.
Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna keep it alive. Have you told her that, 40?
Oh no, not yet. I'm waiting to
No?
drop that one. I thought it was pretty
Okay.
good. Honestly, it was pretty jarring at the beginning of this one when he said that, and I was like, "Oh, what's he playing Minecraft with his ex-girlfriend?" And then I realized, I didn't want to get caught on video, but
The context
but,
clues. Damn, Will, you're a smart guy, bro. You are next level.
but no, man. Yeah, it's. I haven't told her that yet. We're gonna wait and drop that bomb sometime soon.
That'll be a
Good.
fun one. Yeah.
Good.
I feel like
Maybe I'll get it on video. We'll have to post that one. That's good. I don't post her much on the story, but we'll have to do that one. We'll tag you guys.
get a reaction of it
funny.
live. There we go.
Matt at the gym rat film it. We'll have Matt at the gym rat.
Matt the gym rat. Dude, tables turn. Normally, yeah.
Damn. I love that.
I do love. Maybe that's one of the merch designs we gotta make, like the ex-girlfriend club or some shit. Like,
Oh, dude.
Like-
I love my ex-girlfriend.
I love my ex. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
dude.
from the sidelines on the
Give me
back.
that one, bro.
My ex-girlfriend.
Put that one on my chest, bro.
It's really fucked. I can't wear that shirt because that I don't, like if you don't have a fiance, it's not a good shirt to wear. But if you do, it's
Nah,
great.
dude, I'm gonna wear that shit in the gym and look tough as fuck, bro. Oh my
I love
god.
my ex-girlfriend.
They're gonna be like, man, this guy's hurt, bro.
If you don't cut the
Wearing, like,
sleeves off, Hatch. If you don't
sweatshirt.
cut the sleeves off, it's not good.
No, dude, I got fucking string beans for arms, bro. Cut the sleeves off. They're staying on, bro.
Oh,
So-
that'd be fucking hilarious. You're in the gym, just max repping, and everyone around you's like, "Damn, man, he's going through it right now." Like,
dude.
hey, be strong, brother.
That
Like,
guy's using the fucking forbidden pre-workout.
yup.
So, god damn, dude.
That's when you
That-
go on your
we
ex's
could actually-
timeline, right? Isn't that
I
what-
low-key want to get a shirt like that. That would be so fucking funny, dude.
We'll have to figure that one out. Maybe we'll make like a joke shirt. We'll make two for the two ex-girlfriends of the show, and we'll make like an ex-girlfriend club shirt. That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that would be
I
sick.
will-
That would be cool.
Here's an idea. We get them. We take pictures of them in this shirt, and then we make stickers out of it.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. Max T.
Dude, that'd be a sick
can we
sticker.
get on this?
Dude, that'd be a sick sticker. I love my ex-girl. I heart my ex-girlfand.
I'm
That
down.
would be a sick sticker,
All right,
dude.
sticker design. You guys heard it on the show. When it never happens, don't blame me.
I'm gonna put it right next to another deposit sticker.
That's perfect. At least put it up in your Minecraft server for sure, on like a portrait or something like that. Not to get too devolved back into Minecraft, but definitely get that up on a wall somewhere. Maybe be that a little painting for something.
Oh, yeah, I'll put a sign up.
My signs, property of Brando
And
his
Ryan.
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, he loves.
And Ryan.
The guy will just walk up to a house, put down a sign, and say it's his. Like, this is my
Hilarious.
house now.
I followed this fucker around too, and I would just make a sign next to it that just said "and Ryan."
So
Oh yeah, additions.
If I do join, I only want to do one thing, and that's completely be in solace while I fish.
dude, we
You
literally
can
have a
join
pretty
Logan.
good-looking dock, dude.
We have a fisher as well. So yep, you
Yeah.
guys could just sit on the dock and just
Yeah, we got a
fish
good
away.
old dock, dude. Salmon for days, bro.
yeah. No, we
So-
got all the fresh sake or sake. Isn't that what it is? I'm
Suck
pretty
these
sure that's
balls.
salmon in well, I didn't say it, but okay. But I'm pretty sure that's salmon in Japan or Japanese. I don't know. I'm white, so don't expect a lot.
That's the we'll transition there real quick. That's a dream place to go. I really want to that's one of the goals to go is to
It's on my list too. It's for sure.
Japan?
Like I have heard there's I don't know if you guys heard the term called Paris syndrome, but it's this syndrome where like people, you know, they romanticize like, oh, I'm gonna go to Paris someday. It's gonna be so beautiful. It's gonna be so amazing.
Isn't
And then
Paris
they
actually like
get
super
there.
shitty?
Well, there's beautiful parts about it, but it's a city like any others. Like it's gonna have bad parts. It's just that like people build it up so much in their mind that it's gonna be this amazing place, and they're kind of let down by it. So I'm trying not to have that with Japan. I just think it'd be really dope to go see Tokyo someday.
I want to go see like the cool stuff where it's like the cherry blossom like mountains or something like that.
That would be sick too. Like
The
head up
Suicide
towards like Mount
Forest,
Fuji and
Logan
like see
Paul
some of that shit.
style.
Well, maybe not. You can make your own content there. You can do that.
At that point, I'm going no cameras, bro. I'm not trying to get canceled. Hell no.
Okay, that's what I mean. That's on you.
Hatch goes to Thailand.
God damn, dude. Thailand would be fucking crazy. I don't even think I'd survive in Thailand. I'd
No,
get scooped
that's.
up.
I think we know you wouldn't.
I'd get scooped up in a heartbeat, dude. But you
Ash
know,
gets
dude,
put into a human trafficking ring. That'd be amazing.
the thing is though,
pretty
is
man.
As long as you
I-
like had an iPhone with you the whole time and you could film it and like do like a deep undercover detective
I'm
piece.
doing like a vlog. I'm doing like the best vlog content possible. I'm like, hey
You're
guys,
filming like, all right, guys, they're betting on me now. Like,
Yeah.
the auction started. Let's see.
they're up to 20 yen. You know,
That's
So-
that's not a lot of money.
that ain't nothing, bro.
That's
I'll get-
maybe
I'll get
2
sold-
cents.
I'll get sold quick over there, dude. Cheap.
That is the funny thing too with like most of the other places you go, you know, because obviously we're Americans, we have the American dollar. But most places you go that are in like Asian countries, like $1 is like 20,000 yen or something. Like it's something ridiculous like that. That's definitely not the right conversion, but I want to say it's a huge ass number. So you
know,
like
that's
you
a fact.
instantly feel like a bajillionaire. 'Cause you're like, I have millions of yen, but it's yen.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I've heard that. Heard people talk about that. I mean, even down in Mexico, hearing Michelle's family talk about it. Doesn't everything the peso? Doesn't everything just cost even more there? So I
Not
don't know.
necessarily.
So $1 is 135.19 yen.
Oh, it's 135. Okay, I thought it was more. Damn,
I don't know.
inflation, man. We're fucked.
I wonder what country it is where it's like a mil. There's like some countries where it's like
I'm pretty sure-
million.
Well, I don't know if it's a million, but I know like Indian rupees, it's a really high conversion. And the only reason I know that, or not Indian rupees, Russian rupees, is because of fucking Tarkov. So shout out Tarkov.
God, I fucking hate that game. That game gets
Look, I don't play it anymore, but I did for a
either.
while, and it was fun for a time.
Oh, that game gives me nightmares, bro.
Pretty much, if anyone out there doesn't know what Tarkov is, imagine like the most realistic video game you can in existence, and then like imagine trying to have fun in that. It's just not fun. Like
And
you need to
everybody
have
you
like,
run into is camping hard.
well, and it's also one of those games. It's like you have one life, so it's like if you die, you're fucked. So
You lose everything.
every
whatever you have on
gunfight you run into someone, it's like, oh shit, I'm scared. But then when you
And
win
it's like,
them,
I think
I will say to
it's so satisfying.
to
not gonna
Tarkov's
lie.
credit, I have never had an adrenaline dump like I did that one time on Factory when I killed 3 people with a pistol. I was like shaking coming out of that thing, dude. I was like, just get me out. I just want the stuff.
Yeah, extract.
Ah.
Right?
Like you're not even thinking. You're just like, ah, fuck.
That game gives me nightmares, bro, because it's like, there's no friendly fire, or there is friendly fire, obviously, because it's realistic. There's no like indicator, so I'm like,
Oh yeah.
walking up.
There's
my
no
friend, I'm like, "Yo, is this
highlighting
you?
over your
Is this
friend
you,
or
bro?
something.
Is this you? Is this you? He's like, no, this isn't me. This isn't me. And I'm like, boom, kill him. He's like, dude, you fucking killed me. And I'm like,
That's why you do the
Fucking-
wiggle. That's why if this
Yeah,
is you,
yeah, yeah,
wiggle,
you gotta
wiggle.
do
You
the
gotta
fucking-
wiggle.
what
You
is
gotta.
this, like,
No one's wiggling. I'm gonna shoot him. He's not wiggling,
Yeah, you
and then
gotta
you
say,
shoot
you
him,
gotta
and it's
wiggle.
still your friend.
yeah, it's like, what the fuck, dude? You want wiggling?
Like, come on, dude. When I make the wiggle call, you gotta wiggle. Like the wiggles. God
It's
damn! I just looked at the top
common
right
etiquette.
again, and just Brayden's face. I could see it. It's like in crystal clear HD. Oh wow, that's okay.
That's like a
dude.
Beastie Boy video. That's
That really is. That's
Looking
Just a
good,
fish
bro.
eye.
man. I can't stand it. I know you planned it.
Brando, that should be like your Instagram picture is like you just super
It just
close to
looks
your
like
camera.
drool.
Yeah, just like that.
Just
that's
the
good.
yeah,
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
down the nose. Yeah.
That's a good one.
You see,
Those
my
are some of my
brain?
favorite. The wide angle on the forehead shots. Have you guys seen those?
I love those
The-
ones,
Oh, those
bro.
are really good ones.
Oh.
Do you know the train kid?
Oh, yes.
That's who I'm
Thank you.
thinking of right
Yeah.
now. He puts a 360 GoPro in his mouth and freaks out about trains, and it is the most pure, amazing excitement I've ever seen. I love that dude.
Oh,
I've seen one of those
that's who Hatch kind of transforms into when he's listening to the.
Listening to what?
What?
Is it not the music? Oh man! All right, that was bad.
It's all good.
I'm confused.
Brandon tried to make a joke. He lost all of us with that. We're
I
gonna keep moving forward.
I did. I watched you guys.
But the
Happens
train
to the best
kid,
of us.
I don't know if anyone's seen this. Maybe you guys have. Maybe you guys haven't. But I don't even know what his IG is, so I can't tell you to look it up. But it's
looking up
literally a
train
dude
kid.
who just is the most genuinely excited I've ever seen anyone about trains, and it's beautiful. I wish that something in life will bring me that much joy someday. Honestly.
Oh, Google train kid.
God
You
damn.
gotta know
See,
one, right?
this is the problem we're having. Hatch is getting lost in Google. Like,
No, we're good. I'm back. We're good.
okay, he's back. All right.
I just wanted to look it up for a quick second because if it was there for if it was there for a second, but it took me to actual trains.
Hmm.
So not my thing.
I don't think that's I don't think
I was
that's
not
the
a
same
train
thing
kid.
there. You're not a big fan of trains. You didn't go down to
I
like
was
the
a
Sac Railroad Museum and you're like, oh my god,
I was a dinosaur kid for sure.
dinos are fire.
Hell yeah, dude! Jurassic Park.
It is-
Oh my god.
It is funny how like boys are like one of three. It's like dinos, big machinery, or like
It's like
trains. I
dinosaurs,
guess.
planes, or cars.
Yeah, like
Maybe planes and cars go into the same thing.
kind
Then
of.
what
I
would the
guess
other
maybe
one
that's
be?
trains too, but
Yeah.
heavy machinery like construction shit. So many
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
love like big tractors and like
Dump
skid steer
truck,
loaders.
sand.
Yeah.
You know. So, for a little bit I was definitely the dump truck, and then I saw a T-Rex for the first time, and I go, dude, put me on that shit.
Yo, you want to hear something crazy? There's literally places you can go where you can go and like pay to rent out like a backhoe loader and just dig. Like it's called a construction
Wait, what?
park. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's literally where you can go and like rent out construction equipment for like an hour and just feel like a big kid in a sandbox, bro, just moving earth.
Damn,
I like how Will's shaking his head. Have you heard of these, buddy?
that sounds like
Have
me
you ever
having
heard
to
of that?
pay to work.
Yeah, but I'm interested, right? Because that could be
Well,
kind of fun, right?
It sounds like pay to work, but at the same time, it's like it's the cool part of it. You're using the big machinery and like I don't know, like
The
everyone
jackhammer.
knows in the sandbox when you're a kid, they would sometimes have the thing you could like scoop up with, like the rear end loader.
yeah.
It's just like
Mhm.
having a big one of those, you know?
Valid.
Except it
I remember
moves like a couple
my park
hundred
still
pounds
has
of earth at a time, not just a little bit of sand.
I would want to do something off the cuff though, and like throw boulders with it, and they wouldn't want me to do that. So
No, they would.
You're
like
trying
with
to
the
make like a
crane.
trebuchet with their backhoe. Okay, I don't think that works.
Are we able to rent out the wrecking ball? Is that possible?
Maybe.
that's what I really want.
That's
That'd be
my
fire.
shit, dude.
You guys just want the demo equipment. You're like, yo, so how do I get
Yeah,
like
yeah.
TNT and a blasting cap? Like,
Yeah, be like David Dobrik and just put all my friends in danger with a
what the
with
fuck?
a wrecking
Okay,
ball.
I
You ever
don't
seen
get that
video?
reference.
That's what
No.
that's what got him canceled, dude.
Yes.
Is he did like a wrecking ball video, and he was like not giving a fuck about any of his friends, and they were like stop, and they were freaking out because he was just like spinning
wait,
them
it wasn't.
around like
No,
crazy.
it wasn't a wrecking ball. It was literally the thing we're talking about, the backhoe, and he was
right, you're
he was on
definitely
a
right.
lake or some shit, right? Weren't they? They're doing
Yeah.
like, yeah. I legitimately never really watched that dude, but I have seen that video in question.
I think that's the only David Dobrik video I've ever seen.
There you go, Hatch. He saved himself there.
Literally. What's up, man?
I don't know. It's only me and you talking, so I'm kind of like trying to let the
Brand-
other
I
two
need you,
come in.
Brando. I need you.
I don't know. I don't know who David Dobrik is. I
Well,
don't
then
know.
say that at least. Like
Yeah.
podcast
Go ahead.
101,
Fucking
just
hell.
talk.
David Dobrik. Yeah. What a guy.
The guy's got camera
Um,
quality.
What a
Doesn't know
guy.
how to talk, dude. It's
What
one
a
or the other.
guy.
One or the other, dude. It's talker, good quality.
I'll give you a little random fact. Y'all talking about that thing spinning. I didn't realize that a tank is literally just a big screw. The top of a tank will literally just screw off at a certain point if you turn it around too many times. The same thing with excavators. Will
Oh,
literally just screw off.
yeah, okay.
Screw it around. You,
Because
spin
it's
too many
like the,
times.
the base, and then they just like put something, screw it in, so it's a part of it. Huh.
You imagine being at work your first day not knowing that you spin
You
around
just
left.
yeah.
three times.
Damn.
So good.
it's like when you lie on your application.
Yeah.
And you just like keep spinning in circles.
When you say
unscrewing
you're
the-
forklift certified, but you're really not.
Yeah. I
Jesus.
wonder how many people have actually done that and like really gotten good jobs doing that, because it's like,
Well,
if he's really good,
Fake
if
your
he's
way,
really that
fake
good,
it until you make it. Isn't that the type? Yeah.
You fake it and then you make it and you're like, I'm not forklift certified. They're like, well, now you are.
I don't know if it's real or not, but I did see this TikTok series of this dude who claimed that he was an electrician to get an electrician job, and was like learning on like as he was going. It was fucking hilarious. He's like, I have no clue what I'm doing.
YouTube's a hell of a tool.
It really is. I mean, the buddy I know who is an electrician, he'd probably be a little pissed at that. He's like, I'd spend 4 years being someone's bitch. That's what being like most trades are. When you're an apprentice, you're just someone's bitch, and then you get to do cool stuff after. Charge people a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Goddamn, dude.
Dude, I think one of my favorite jobs growing up was I worked at a fireworks store.
Oh, that sounds fire.
What?
You get discounts on fireworks?
So here's the thing. It was family, like it was owned by a part of my family who was, more of a distant relative, but he would always during holidays, Christmas, 4th of July, he would always hire a lot of the extended family for maybe lower
seasonal hours and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe lower rates than we should have been paid, but whatever. We always got to take up a bunch of fireworks.
family.
And yeah, so I remember one day we were in the stock room and I convinced my buddy to come work there with me, and we had these giant confetti poppers, like the normal ones you see in like people do it like
Yep.
Yeah, the like
reveals and they're,
longer tubes. Yeah.
Yeah, we had ones that were like this
Huge.
They were like that big around, and we were like,
damn.
oh, I wonder. We were in the stock room, like, ha ha ha. just
What'll
because,
it do?
Yeah, we were like, freshmen in high school, man, and I did that, and I just remember the whole stock room being covered in confetti. And it wasn't just like paper; it was like maybe
Yeah, like
the glitter.
metallic glittery
Oh
shit.
my
Yeah.
god.
I remember looking at my buddy and being like, we just need to go.
We slowly closing the door.
We were never here. We don't talk about this. This was an accident.
I feel like that's like everybody's first job, right? Like those first jobs are always full of just so many colossal mess ups that you're like, I don't know what he'd even do at this point except for just take the heat.
Yeah, you're like, sorry, I guess. Like,
He's like, dude, sorry, dude, my impulsive thoughts got me. They
Look,
got the better of me right
I'm
there.
gonna be sorry, boss. I'm a 17-year-old male, and what did you expect to happen here? I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
This is your fault.
You left me
actually.
responsibility.
Yeah.
That was not a good idea.
So was it like a fireworks store that was like year round?
Oh yeah. So like it was.
We don't have these hatch because we're in.
Yeah,
you know,
we don't have these at all.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. No, we love explosives.
I'm mad jealous.
Oh, I do too.
All
I
year long.
had to go to Nevada to get them when I was a kid.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't. And you guys talking about that made me think about. So I had a friend who was from Connecticut. He lived here for a few years, moved up there, came back, and he was visiting. And it was right around 4th of July, and my fiance's birthday's like right there, so we usually do something big. And anyways, we were shooting off mortars like in front of the house, which are the
What,
bigger
like 1 inch,
explosives.
2 inch?
Yeah,
4 inch?
the 1.5, like the 1.5. Yeah.
Oh damn! Not like an 8-inch shell.
No, nothing crazy. But so you put them with the bulb side up, the bigger side up, right? So the propulsion is towards the bottom. And my friend had never done that before.
Oh no!
So he flipped one the other way around, and I remember looking at him, and I was like, it's something in my mind thought. I was like, why does that fuse look really short? And I was like, which way did you put it? And as I was asking him, and I looked down at it, and I just looked at both of them. I went, run! I'll go get
the fuck out of here!
Go get back to the house now. No,
Yeah,
man, it was super fun.
This
We always
mortar's about to
had-
go off in the fucking tube.
Yeah, it did.
It
just moved the
did.
two- Yep.
Back up the
Yep,
car,
but
Terry.
no,
Back it up.
It's a big thing where I'm from, dude. Like, and not just 4th of July, New Year's, Christmas, everything. You like for the 4 days around that holiday, everyone's going nuts, and everyone
Yeah.
spends like thousands of dollars. It's absolutely crazy.
Well, it is funny. Like in this
I love that.
area, I've seen it more and more, honestly, since COVID, and it's probably because people have like more time on their hands now. Maybe if they're not going into work as much. But like I said, California, if you just go to Nevada, most of the like border towns literally have just fireworks shops like sitting there ready. Like they know what's up.
And they're making so much money, bro.
Yeah, I've definitely done that a couple times. For a couple 4th of July, I've been able to go over there like when I was like 15, 16. I don't know, we got a little budget and was able to go get some like cool fireworks. But yeah, dude, I'm kind of jealous. That'd be so much fun to like have that in your fucking hometown.
Well, dude,
I'm
it was
jealous.
just awesome. Like I think we can all consecutively agree that like the mortars are the best ones, right? And
Oh
like we just
yeah,
had
for sure. Got to
we
get
just had
yourself an
accurate
Excalibur kit. You ever find one of those? Get one of those. Fun as fuck, brother.
we sold the heck out of those things. Man.
Yeah.
We had that, and then like the bigger, yeah, I know exactly. Like the long, tall, skinny box. They
the
had the tube in the
sword.
middle. They had 2 tubes, right? And they had
And the
all
cans, they were
sides.
like, yeah, they looked like Coke cans or something, not balls.
Yeah, man. It was cool, man. I remember vividly one year going in the back, right? Because I mean, they've had the store for at least 60 years now. And I remember going to the back when I was younger, and we found like old cherry bombs and like old like lady fingers and stuff like that.
Oh
And
god, how long those
we
been
were like
sitting there?
joking around. Oh, dude, we were like joking around. We were like, haha, we'll put one in a mailbox. We
You
eviscerated
blew
the
up the mailbox. Yeah.
Eviscerated is a great
and
word.
the post. It blew up the whole top of the post too. So
Yeah.
and
Dude,
then
what
I
is
was-
it? I feel like every kid in the South does that because the amount of people I know who were from that area and have done something like that at one point in time in their life, I don't know. It's just crazy.
I mean, still to this day, you can just go buy like powdered substances like tannerite, and they use it for like clearing
there-
beaver dams.
There may be some in about a 500 vicinity from me, okay?
Yeah, well, and here they really don't. They do regulate how much you buy, but you know, you have to have a lot to blow up beaver dams. So you
Yep.
know.
I don't know if it's legal in California, so I don't know if I actually own some or not.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Nah,
Yeah.
they don't have any here.
I will say for a fact,
No
it actually
way.
was 100% legal in California at one point in time. You could
Sure.
buy catalyst explosives in California. Yeah. 'Cause you want to know what's insane about them? Like, and this is a crazy science thing. They're literally incredibly like stable. Like you could legit mix it together and hit it with a hammer. Nothing will happen. You'll just like crush some pellets. But you send a round through it going 220, 2,200 feet per second, and the whole thing explodes with a lot of energy, and it's crazy.
Well, if we're talking about that, I want to come out and maybe we'll come out there sometime and we'll all go play airsoft.
How did that relate? What?
Fine.
So, well, if we're talking about military things, you know, I mean,
Some Milsim shit. Yeah.
I'd like to watch Hatch streaking through an airsoft field,
Dude,
just
that'd be
going
so much
after.
fun. Well, dude, maybe we
Dude,
can
I'm
get a
down.
setup. Do you guys know Demo? He actually appeared with HK like quite a while ago.
I do not follow
and,
that guy on Twitter. I do know that
yeah,
guy.
I've followed him now, and we've talked a little bit. But I don't know if you guys ever seen his kits that he runs for Speedsoft. It's
Yeah.
legitimately a paintball marker, except without a hopper. It just is a mag. Like it's legitimately a paintball marker. That would be amazing if we could get one in like your guys' hands and like have you go like try to fuck up some kids at paintball or something or at airsoft.
I mean, I'm down to do that. Like, where we're
I'm
like,
down to do. Just like
the
I'm
thing is,
in.
yeah, we got to do it to where it's like we'll be like, oh, we're just coming to film, right? And I just look like some fucking goob in like sweatpants and like a fucking hoodie.
Meanwhile, you pull out like a $3,500 custom like Bluetoothed out like
Yeah, I'll be
marker.
like, this is
Dude,
my
Airsoft's
cousin's.
got some crazy shit.
This is my cousin's. My cousin's letting me borrow it. He's out of town.
Well, yeah,
You
and
know,
it's HPA too because they literally use the Ninja bottle and shit like as the
Yep.
back end. So, dude,
I
that'd
gotta
be
see this.
Let you
All
and
right.
Matt go at it. We'll
Look
just let
up
you and Matt go out there.
SYG Demo DEMOE. I think that's where you can check out his Instagram. Yeah, but go give him some love. You guys are out there. He's crossed over into paintball a couple times now, but he's a pretty big airsoft creator. So I don't know. It's cool to see him. He's been doing some stuff with HK, I believe.
HK's been doing a lot of airsoft stuff as of late.
Yeah, they full on made an airsoft line.
Like an
like,
airsoft
yeah.
pack and everything, right?
Yeah.
It's like a mag pack.
Kind of. It's similar idea. Holds your mags kind of in the same place. They also have like regular chest stuff. They have like their own custom like pull tabs for mags and shit. Like they've made a lot of
They have that
work on that.
bag that they have the bag that I'm
pouch?
guessing like empty mags. The dump pouch. When I saw that, it popped up on my Instagram just as an ad. I popped up. I thought it was like a chalk bag for bouldering for climbing. I was like, no fucking way.
You could probably use it
let's
as
get
one.
this. Yeah, it might be lined, for it, but yeah, it got me excited. Then I was like, "Fuck, airsoft! God damn it!"
Yeah. No, dump
Same thing.
pouches are dope because it's when like, oh
Yeah.
shit, my mag's done. Cool. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Go back to work.
The concept's cool.
I mean, what's up? Are we trying to go play some airsoft, dude? That'd be a different.
Dude, I don't know
different
a
style.
field. I don't know people. Like we'd have to set some shit up, but this would be a
I
funny
feel like you
idea.
just fucking show up at some place and just shoot your airsoft guns at each other, and that's like airsoft.
Here in Stockton, we have that indoor facility that they do the speeds off. I think
Oh,
that's
I was
where
gonna say,
Pink plays.
wasn't Marky literally just up there at that facility? I saw he was in.
Someone was.
He was at NorCal for some airsoft event. It was somewhere around the area.
Yeah. HK was here. I don't know, a couple weeks ago, but I think that's where DMG Pink plays all the airsoft stuff.
Damn.
She fake plays airsoft. That doesn't surprise me actually. Knowing some of those guys, that's really funny.
I've seen some of their videos where they're like, I've seen this. It's like a bunker where it's literally like glass, and you can just see through it.
Yeah,
because it's not getting pelted with paint, so you can like, yeah. I've seen a couple of those.
Like,
I will say, like, maybe they can, give me some experience on this because they've been in there playing it. I just feel like cheating would be really fucking bad. Like, am I crazy for thinking that?
Because it's like, if you're used to like paintball, right, and not even flinching in paintball, a little something that's even
what
smaller,
I'm saying.
Right? Something that's even smaller, I am not even flinching for a second.
I mean,
right.
The only thing
don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say airsoft doesn't hurt because yeah, it does. Like I've been shot before. It stings. Like it leaves little welts. Yeah, but it's not a paintball. It's not.
It's like I would say it's like a little bee sting, dude, and just in a single small area, right? Paintball's more in like a huge mass, like a huge, like the whole huge
Well,
welt
it's
of an
funny.
area.
I mean,
is
mostly
affected.
a lot of people say paintball is like a bee sting, so that's funny that you say that about airsoft too. I guess they're all bee stings. It's just how big the bee sting
paintball's
is.
a bee sting, and then airsoft is like a rubber band. It's like a rubber band getting snapped on you, like when you were a kid.
That's maybe a good way to put it. Yeah.
Right?
Doesn't feel good.
It's
I'm
not
not gonna
too,
say
it's
that.
not too bad, but it's like that should wear off after 5 seconds, unless you're a fucking crybaby. You
Burnt
know?
my patch.
Yeah, straight up, dude. I love that fucking video.
Do they not shoot like I don't know, I don't want to say glow in the dark BBs because they're playing in light, but something that glows that's easier to see?
So they do. They actually, it's a cool idea. I think maybe it'd be something that'd be sick if we can kind of make it work for paintball eventually. They have these BBs that are just like a UV shell, and so as the gun goes, or as the BB's going out through the end of a barrel, there's like this light unit that just sends like a fuck ton of light into it, and then that way that kind of charges up that like glow in the dark like type of ingredient, I guess. But I've seen like clips, like Quitsky's posted a couple where it's like, yeah, you
and
can
they are laser
clearly
beams.
see this, just like bright glowing ball.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
And I do know we have glow in the dark paint.
airsoft.
I've seen, I forget which paint company, but I've seen a paint company testing out a batch of like glow in the dark UV fill paint.
But
Yeah, I know they use it especially like Halloween time. They do that with like the zombie games and
Oh,
stuff like that.
dude.
Some of it.
Yeah, we used to
For
do that, and
sure.
then gel blasters came and saved the day.
Thank fucking God.
These dudes used to get blasted for every weekend in Halloween as zombies, and now it's like so much easier now.
Dude, bro, there was one time, I probably said this story on the podcast, where this fucking drunk guy, dude, he was so blasted. Like last group of the night's coming in, right? And the guy is so blasted. He is like, they're buying ammo at the very end. Like my job is, I'm the armory guy, right? I've worked my way up the totem pole to where I can be the armory guy.
I'm no longer get shot.
Right? Oh no, I'm so, dude. This is the thing.
Well, that was that
right?
kid, right? Or
Right.
what?
So this is the thing, right? I'm a survivor, right? And I'm like, well, yo, like, what's up, y'all? I need some help.
He's a
over here in the
friendly.
armory.
He's
Right? I'm a
blue in the
friendly.
video game, you know? It's
Right.
He gets the don't shoot icon.
The guy was so drunk. He's like, he doesn't look right. Just blast him. And then they're just all like shooting at me, and I'm just like, bruh, you guys want ammo or not? And they're like, yeah, we do. It's like,
I
give them all
like
their
how-
ammo. They're shooting me again.
That breaks the realism completely. They're just lighting you up, and then you're just the NPC. Like, so do you want to purchase ammo?
Yeah.
And they just keep shooting you.
The most NPC I have ever felt in my
The
entire life.
most NPC. Yeah, that's a good way to put that.
Right. And oh my God, dude, when they had paintballs, dude, that shit.
It was 50 cal, but still,
Oh man.
it just
When you're-
after a whole night.
when there's 10 guns shooting at you, bro. My God, that would
Well,
they
it
would
was
actually
funny
hurt.
too. So, and I've seen this with the gel ball because I didn't actually go to like the couple of years before when it was like Titman's and shit. But on the gel ball one, it's funny because like people won't stop shooting a zombie. Like it's funny, the guys will like do their thing, like come towards the thing and then like die, you know, in front, and people are just still sitting there like
Shoot, aiming for your asshole. Just aiming
trying to
for
get
it.
like in your mask and
literally
shit.
will.
People are so
Right?
annoying.
And the thing is, it was funny is I was like an actor, bro. I was like, all right, I'll see you guys out there. Make sure you guys are safe. And then all of a sudden, little Logie Bear would
Hatch.
come out of fucking nowhere and attack me.
Hatch,
right?
did
And
you
we'd fake
realize
die.
you're literally the vendor from Resident Evil?
Oh, dude, I can actually do a pretty good impression. Not even gonna lie.
Well, hit us with it, buddy.
When you hear, it's like, what are you buying? It's like that one, you know.
If you ever played Resident Evil, you gotta let me know how close
let me
that
know,
is.
let me
But
know.
yeah, there's just a character in that game who shows up just in the worst places and has gear for
random
you, and
points
you're
in
like,
time.
what the fuck?
And he's charging you, and it's like, dude, I could just kill you and take it. But you know, video game logic. He's got to stay alive. He's the
Video game
guy.
logic. Hatch is like, bro, I'm gonna use real game logic. This is an apocalypse. You're dead. All that shit's mine now. Okay, this is
Dude.
survival of the fittest.
Right? When you're in a zombie apocalypse like that, dude, sometimes you just like, who can you trust?
Hatch is like, you think I give a fuck about your gold coins, bro? That's mine now.
Nah, dude, all the spinels are mine.
For sure.
That's like the treasure in there.
Well, yeah, guys. I mean, we're starting to get there. We're kind of wrapping our way down. But I mean, yeah. Will, did you? I mean, anything else that you kind of had on your mind for the show? I mean, dude, we had some great stories from you so far, and it's one of the reasons why I wanted to have you back, kind of catch up, see how the beginning of your year has been going.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was super cool. I mean, you and I, we got to spend some time together at this last NXL event. That was kind of the first time we'd been able to like, you know, interact that much at an event. So that was super cool.
I mean, you stayed at a place together. I think this is the first time that happened. Yeah.
Right, absolutely. I mean, there was a lot of other creatives there as well, so it was cool to be able to learn from you guys, and that's really the journey that I'm just on right now. Is
Diet
learning
Coke
and-
cans are very useful. That's one thing me and Will learned.
Very useful indeed. Very useful for your caffeine intake for the day, and recycling super important as well.
Yeah. Make sure you recycle.
Absolutely. But yeah, it was a really cool experience. You know, those events are always super stressful, and there's always a lot to do within a short amount of time. But it's always really cool to spend it with other creatives and people who have really cool ideas. You know, I think one of the things, and we'll give them a quick shout out here, but Josiah with 5 Productions,
Yep.
I think that one of the coolest things that he told me while I was there, and it's kind of inspired me as I've been going, you know, through all my footage and everything, is he was like, the song usually drives the edits for me, and I was like, I thought about it, and then it made sense to me. A lot of the things that I'm most inspired about or most excited to create come from songs that I really like, and you know, I think that they already create a mood in and of themselves. So being able to find those clips and fit those in is really excited me when it comes to making edits and things like that. So it's cool, you know, continuing to grow. Something that I'm excited about. You know, the growing pains are definitely there, but it's really exciting to see the future and see the opportunities there.
Oh, for sure, man. And like, you know, talking about the music side of it, I think it's crazy because like, you know, I've always sort of had that where like sometimes you'll have to make a montage, and it's like, I need this for a client, like there's a deadline, like I have to make this, and you just kind of, you get through it, you get it done, it's good, but it's not like, it doesn't always scratch that itch. But there's those moments when you find that right song, and for me recently that was The Offspring, The Kids Aren't All Right. Never really heard that song before, old ass song. When I heard it, I was like, okay, next paintball montage is going to be to this. And it just like, in my head, I just kind of was like, yep, okay, yeah, we're going to do that. And yeah, I made that one before last event, you know, it was a dope little like Instagram reel. And I don't have that all the time. Like I have footage right now I kind of want to edit together, but I don't really have like a song for it. And that's always the hardest part of every edit, I feel like, is finding that song. But then once you do, it's like that like watershed moment where you're just like, you just hear the fucking angels cheering. You're like, oh, we found it. This is perfect. This is the one. And you know, this is the way.
And it sticks because like every time you hear that song, it just replays in your mind. Like the playlist that we play that we set up. A couple of those songs were from other paintball documentaries, and
montages.
every
Like
time I
4 or
hear
5
it,
of them are. Yeah.
yeah. Every time I hear it, the video just replays in my head over and over again.
Mhm.
It just gets me hooked.
You remember like a specific player, like a specific breakout where it's like the best part, your favorite part of the song. You're like, damn, right? I forgot what song it was from A Day to Remember when was there a day to remember when Mouse dove off the fucking that crazy one, you know, in Las Vegas 2012 or 11? When he, like,
I don't know if it was A Day to Remember.
One Night in November?
Well, One Night in November, that was the doc it was
that
from.
was documentary. I wonder what song. I forget what song. I feel like it was a Day to Remember.
It may have been one of those. I don't know which one it was.
I'd have to check.
The only song I know that's 100% from One Night in November is The Sleeping, or Beautiful Ground by The Sleeping. Beautiful Gloom, excuse me.
Gloom, yeah.
But yeah, it is funny because like watching through those, I'll recognize all those songs again. But it's definitely one of those things that like gets stored in a weird like compartment of my brain where it's like I don't even think about that. But then you watch the video, you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, this song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. One of those I always think of.
Oh, my bad, Ryan.
No, you're fine.
Okay, well, what is like the song you've been like obsessed with lately, bro? What is like your song right now?
Hold on 1 second, I'll tell you.
Let's go, dude.
All right, then I'll go into my thing.
All right.
See, I'm a complete degen though, right? I don't use Spotify or anything. I'm just the person who refuses to buy YouTube Premium, but I still listen to all my music on YouTube.
What the? What?
I was
Wait, also,
I was
not
like
buying YouTube Premium. You're an ass. Because
I love this ad.
And here's the YouTube Premium thing. It helps support like creators and shit because you give pennies every single time you watch their videos. And that includes like shorts and all that shit too. So that's pretty much the main reason I have it. So anytime I watch Matt's video, I'm like, hey bro, there's your 2 cents. I got you.
But does watching the ads on your videos help you?
It's like a secondary income source. So like there's the AdSense shit and then there's the like YouTube Premium thing. It's like 2 different.
So I'm over here watching those ads. You know what I'm saying?
And don't you stop. Sometimes click through the ads, you know? Go see what they're selling.
Doing his part.
Every now and again. I'll hit you guys with the top 3 that are currently on my my YouTube, like as just as I pulled it up.
Yeah.
The first one is Suicide Boys and Shakewell, a Whole Lot of Gray. The second is Flume, Highest Building.
I like that song.
And then the third, definitely a curveball, maybe something to listen to as you play Minecraft later. Masayoshi Takanaka, Brazilian Skies. It's a whole album by him. He's basically a Japanese version of the Beach Boys. He plays a surfboard guitar at all of his shows. That is literally a full size.
Brazilian what?
It is called
Brazilian Sunrise or
Skies.
Yes, Skies, Skies, and it's Brasilan. Yep,
Gotcha,
1978.
All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna go check out something.
Definitely like to keep a wide variety of music, and have people around me that kind of influence that too. So
yeah. I mean, dude, whenever you pull out the combination of words that is Japanese and Beach Boys in the same sentence, I'm in. You know, like fuck it, I'm gonna listen to that.
They're like Beach Boys, dude.
They're like hour and 30-minute long mixes of like his full albums, man. And like when I'm cruising, you know, driving to an event or something like that, and I'm by myself in the car, man, just pop that on, roll the windows down when it's good weather.
Yeah,
it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. That's just one of those that just reoccurs all the time. I listened to lo-fi for a long time, and I still really like that, but it's kind of a little something different.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So
yeah. You ever heard that song Cupid? It's by I think it's called by 50/50. Dude, it's like blown up lately.
Yes, I definitely have. I really like 50/50. So yeah.
Dude, that one be ringing in my ears low key lately. Not even gonna lie. But the thing is, it's a weird song for like if I were to listen to that song around the boys, they'd be like, "What the fuck?" Right. So, in your own free time, Ryan, you should definitely go look up that song.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say something, and then you went with your topic again, and I just completely forgot.
Go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is anymore. I forgot to write it on the scroll.
The goddamn scroll, bro. My bad.
Your tablet.
Look, it's just a scroll. I don't have a tablet yet. That would be
scroll. You need to get a rollout scroll.
I was gonna say, how would you feel, Will, if you came to the show one day and I literally had like a stone tablet with my notes in it? I like cured in the sun. I think that'd be fire.
Yeah, you should cure your own paper and
my own paper.
Find your own lead for your pencil and everything.
Dude, that would be
Oh.
like a complete from farm to table like note page.
You get straight from the squid.
Let's just totally pivot. Let's just be a farm to table page. You know, we just go out to
Yeah,
nature. Let's just completely pivot from
That's
paintball
what From the
and
Sidelines
all
is
that.
now going to be. It's going to be a completely organic and all natural notebook company.
Damn.
Yep, I think that's what we're going to pivot to. I don't know if the name's going to stay. We might have to change that, but
I think that's a great idea, bro.
Yeah, we'll just be making brisket in the forest, all natural bison and
Brisket
things
in
like
the
that. You know?
Dude. That's
Go live in Wyoming for a little while.
dude, I'm down.
are
Let's go live in the
talking my
cut
game,
and smoke
bro.
some meats.
Finding our niche.
that sounds amazing, bro.
Dude,
Some good old meat.
That would be the most amazing thing ever if in like 5 years me, Brandon, and Hatch are living on like a kind of shared community, and it's like we're just middle of nowhere,
Playing
just
Minecraft IRL.
making fucking podcasts and cooking meat.
Like, all right, guys, I'll be back in 2 days, going to get the food. You know.
At that
Like
point,
going
we're
to-
like, "How's your ex-fiance doing today?"
Like, I don't know.
That one didn't get nearly as a response. Okay.
It's hard to bring the fiancés onto the compound. I get it.
No girls allowed.
I get it, man.
Dude.
Listen, that's a goal. But you always talk about with the homies, right? Like, how cool would it be to have a couple hundred acres in Texas, and you guys just have a bunch of four
Just a
wheelers?
ranch. Yeah.
Dude, imagine it's like you have your own little houses on the property, dude. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and I've always said you have to have all your own houses, and you have one central house. Not like a cult or anything, but just like the boys.
Very
The hangout
cultish,
spot.
but I'm
The hangout
down.
spot. Dude, if that's what a cult is, bro, sign me up, bro.
I don't think that's what a
Sign
cult
me
is. I'm
up,
gonna say
bro.
no.
It sounds amazing.
Well, that's
It
like
could be our cult.
another fucking
Yeah.
Office reference. Creed, when he's like, I've been in many cults. It's more fun as the leader, but or he's like, it's more fun as a follower, but you make more money as a leader.
Straight up, dude.
So maybe we need to start our own cult. That's how we're gonna fund the show now. Let's do it, guys.
And if you're you're trying to get in yourself, use code Mafia_Moffitt at liquidiv.com.
That was like the most least confident ad read I've ever heard ever.
I was like brain farting.
Like,
for a
which one is
second.
it? Which one is it?
I was like, there's so many fucking codes now. There's fucking Mafia Digital Media. There's fucking Mafia_Moffitt. So many different ones.
Mafia Digital Media is not a code for anything, so don't confuse the people. That's not going to get you
Which
anything,
one's that one?
any
Is that the
percent
merch
off
website?
anywhere.
Is that the
It's a
merch
merch
website?
website, yeah.
God damn it.
He's
I still
flipping through the
got it.
cards.
I still
He's
got
working
it. I
through
still
the
got it.
cards, yeah. Like Ron Swanson, you'll get to the right one eventually.
Yeah. Through his
Eventually.
Rolodex.
Yeah.
Just for the first thing on our farm to table channel, looking at Hatch's headband, I think what we'll start to do is you'll see the first 40.media headband in maybe about the first year, maybe about a year from now. We're growing our indigo currently to go ahead and dye those. Everything
Damn.
farm to table. Yeah, we're gonna.
That would be, yeah, okay.
The cotton will have to be imported. Obviously, we don't want to be growing.
You got to
cotton
get that
itself.
like very fine Japanese cotton. They make really
correct.
good cotton over there.
Correct, absolutely. And then every part of the way we'll do one of those like TikTok style things where we show every step of the process, right?
Sure,
if
yeah.
you
That's
guys
where
have
the
ever-
money's from. The TikTok.
Yeah, no, I don't
What,
want to.
did you just say money and TikTok in the same sentence? Because that ain't true.
Dude, imagine if you make a dude. You
You're
blow
not
up
a
because
creator,
they're so
Hatch.
satisfying.
You haven't seen the back end.
No, that's why you get so big, right? Because they're so satisfying to watch if you creating them. Because like, dude, that's
I'm
like,
gonna say
dude,
it this way.
slime videos get like insane amount of views, bro.
Hatch. I have a video with Ronnie that has 52 million views. I've made less than $1,000 on TikTok. You're not making much money there.
No, I'm just saying, dude. Dude, there's like, wasn't it like the number one YouTuber is like a fucking toy channel or something like that?
Oh yeah, Ryan's story review.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, the only reason I know
That's
that is because the fucker has my name.
Yeah.
That
You wish you were
bitch.
reviewing toys.
No, I
Me and that
don't
guy
actually. That kid's probably gonna have an existential life crisis when he's like 22 and he realizes that literally all of his money making and best days are behind him.
But at least he's rich.
Yeah, at that
That
point,
is
you can
true.
quit
It's
happy,
easier
dude.
to cry in a Mercedes than it is on a bike.
He's like
Absolutely.
retiring before he gets to like 7th grade.
He's getting pulled out of school. He's like, fuck it, I don't need this shit.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go review some toys.
Use some toys. I also hope like the parents aren't like leading that decision. Like behind the camera, like, review the toy, damn it, Ryan.
Yeah. Like, if you want dinner, you better review the fucking toy.
Yeah, you're gonna review some fucking toys.
Yeah. So
You better say you like that slime.
yeah.
Be more enthusiastic. I need more enthusiasm.
He's like, It's like, no tears now, no tears now.
No tears.
You know?
Wipe those damn tears up. That's a fucking dance, mobs. You save your tears for your pillow. Come on, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
My God, the dance moms, Jesus Christ, bro.
Hey, brother, I lived a wild past life that you don't want to know much about.
Were you a dance kid? Well, obviously, you were in dance.
Yeah, I was a competitive dancer.
Nice.
I literally slept with a girl who was on Dance Moms.
Nice.
You slept with the mom?
Nice,
No.
bro.
Milf Hunter Ryan.
Dude, you're on a different level, Ryan. You're on a different fucking level.
No, that was old Ryan, honestly. That was pre-COVID Ryan. I haven't done anything cool like that since.
Big game hunter Ryan.
Big game hunter?
Out there hunting cougars.
Was not a cougar.
I love hunting cougars, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Hatch, we know.
I mean-
Have you looked in the mirror? We've mentioned this
What?
multiple times.
Dude, the thing is, it's just so funny, is like when you just like run into like a random like MILF at like Walmart, dude, just a random Riz. You're like you see him in like the mac and cheese aisle, you're like, are you getting Kraft? Because I love this fucking whatever, Stouffer's, whatever, right? I'm like, Stouffer's is the shit. And she's like, oh, well, my son likes Kraft. And I'm like, oh, you got a son. What's up? You need a daddy? And she's like, yeah. You know, so
That's Elriz. That is Elriz. That is not.
For me, it's great Riz.
No. That's, I don't think just randomly being like, oh, you got a son, you need a daddy. I don't think that's gonna work.
You're probably right. That's why.
You're probably right.
That's why I'm unsuccessful. Oh, I guess you are right.
You'll never know if you don't ask.
Exactly. You'll never know. Thank you, Will. I appreciate that, dude.
Is that all Riz is just taking the shot? Like, is now shooters are gonna shoot? Is that just now Riz?
I'm still learning what it is myself, because obviously, I ain't the fucking.
Well,
I ain't,
if you honestly, so the what is that word that's like where words come from? The epinology or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm not that smart. Brandon's the smart one here.
Big ass word.
But so Riz is just short for charisma. Riz,
shit.
charisma.
No idea.
Yeah, so that's where that came from. So that's kind of what that's what Riz is. It's like, yo, can you make someone laugh, or can you talk well? Can you hold a conversation?
I was just relating it to like Riz is like just like spitting game,
Yeah, charisma. Exactly. Like that. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. Like it does
make sense. It's like now that dude, nobody likes using fucking big words. Everybody's fucking LOL. BRB. Fucking all these bullshit acronyms.
You lose me at 4 syllables. Yeah, my mind just wanders off
Brandon,
at 4 syllables.
Don't you like need to know how to pronounce like drugs and shit that have way more than 4 syllables?
Okay. I lied. You lose me at 8.
That, though.
8 syllables. Yeah.
That's a lot. God damn.
Will has to count on 2 hands to get to that number.
Jesus Christ.
No, man. I used to work in the medical field as well, so I remember like trying to remember names and being like, who the fuck even came up with this?
Like, what motherfucker did this? Like,
son of a bitch.
You gotta blame someone right now.
It's like this guy had to have been fucking with us. Some of these names are so long.
It was taking his own supply.
Well, then it's funny too, like all the diseases that are like named after people, sadly, and it's like it's kind of an honor because like maybe you were one of the first people who sadly had to like go through that, but at the same time, it's like Lou Gehrig's name is now attached to one of the worst diseases ever for the rest of time. Like, and that's
Stevens Johnson's, all that stuff.
That's not really cool. Like, I don't know. It is and it isn't. It's like, yeah, it's a good way to honor someone, but it's still kind of fucked up.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, the only doppelganger I have is the guy from Narnia. So the main character in Narnia, you can look it up. His name is William Moseley.
Oh, damn, dude.
God damn it.
I
need to like move my setup
doctor.
and make it so I can look shit up on the show, but that would be amazing.
It's true. It's doppelganger's a doctor.
There is actually a Stephen Moffat who writes in Hollywood.
Damn,
and I
dude.
think it's spelled the same way. I don't know. It may be a little different because there's thousands of spellings of Moffat. It's like M-O-F-I-T, M-O-F-F-I-T, M-O-F-I-T-T, like M-O-F-E-E or M-O-F-F-E-T. Seen that one a lot.
I work with a lady from. She's a nurse. She's from the Philippines, but her name is Muffet.
Muffit.
Yeah, it's just Moffit.
Use code Ryan.
Actually, she only uses one T, not two T's. But yeah, I've called her Moffit when I first started there. Yeah, Moffit. It's Muffit. Well, my friend's last name's Moffit.
It's the same, man.
Yeah.
Just call me Mafia, bro.
Yeah.
I just go by a gamer tag now. That's my life. Got all these kids in the field
shit,
like, hey,
dude.
what's up, Mafia? What's up, Mafia? Like, I have a real
Yeah.
name, but that's cool. You don't know it.
I like the ambiguity, man. I love going to the field. Everyone's like, "Hey, 40," and I'm like, "That's good," because there's a lot of wills.
I mean, that's true. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know your last name for a while, and then like I think I asked you at one point. I was like, "Oh, okay, Will Moseley, that's your name."
I had a guy at a field. I've seen it like 4 events, and he always comes up and talks to me, and he's like, "Hey, I don't know your real name." I told him, "Hey man, I'm Will." And he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." He's like, "I have like 4 of your shirts and all your stuff." He's like, I didn't know your real name."
I just wanted to know your name.
Dude,
It's cool, man. Though it's cool that people appreciate that, and it's fun, right? It's a fun persona as well. I don't really drink like that, but it's fun. The shirts with the malt liquor bottles and stuff like that. People enjoy that. They go straight.
I've always loved the old school like. I don't know. People out there know the song. They're like, "Let's go down to the movies." It's like that old school animation with all the like snacks.
like
It's
that
kind of
Cuphead.
similar to that. Yeah, it's
like the
Cuphead-ish. Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
like
I
oil
that.
rope style or whatever they call it.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. No, but it's
Some
just
big shoes
it looks
and the
super
glove
funny.
hands.
Like, yeah.
So nice. Oh, man, I just had a fucking thought. And I was gonna say something, but yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
you gotta.
So,
Oh,
go
all
ahead.
three of us. Let's go. Okay, I'm stepping back.
Let's go.
no,
Brandon.
you go Hatch. You go Hatch.
No,
you go
you
Hatch.
go. I ain't saying so. You go.
All right, I just finally found this Will Moseley guy. You just start telling people that you started Narnia. You can pass.
Start
Yeah.
telling people that.
Yeah, the hair is blonde under here, but yeah, I don't know that I'm as devilishly handsome or English, but
Or English. That would help.
Dude, everybody who knows me as Hatch, like the very first podcast I was ever on, the guy, like my name is Stephen Hatch, but the guy put in the description that he was his guest was Hatch Stevenson, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
this.
I know what show this is you're talking about.
Yes, dude. So it's like the very first time I was ever on, it was they named me Hatch Stevenson.
I'm just
And
gonna say
like,
for the record, this wasn't our podcast.
yeah, it was not our podcast, and I'm just like, at that point, close enough, bro. You got it. Close enough.
Mr.
That's fucking
Stevenson.
hilarious.
All right.
Yeah.
And then finally, I guess I'll go. I just wanted to have you. Could you maybe like step up real quick, show off that shirt? I mean, you got some new merch coming out. It's gonna be with XXV, the label.
I
He's
love
got the
that shit. That
sloth
looks
shirt.
so good, dude.
I was wearing this out at the
Yeah.
field last weekend. It's an awesome shirt.
Yeah. So these actually, I kind of hard to get the back on this one right now,
It's all
but
good, it's
so
all
these actually were made for my fiance and then Alex, who's my secondary shooter, his his girlfriend, because they were getting upset with us that all of our shirts either had half naked women or on them. And my fiance is a school teacher, and she works in a corporate office. His girlfriend does. So we made these for them, and then they
You can't
they
have a
turned it-
big 40 bottle. That's just
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you definitely can't have that. But then we have one of my close friends actually made us. It's kind of hard to see this, but this bottle has one of our. Yeah, it's gonna be blown out, but has one of our newer graphics on it. But it's cool,
Dude,
man.
that
There's a
looks
bunch of
sick.
yeah. So we did like a Grateful Dead style.
I was gonna say,
one of the
yeah.
guys-
It's like super like
who's
kind of that old school rock style fonting and everything.
One of the guys who's in our camp is an old school deadhead. His name's Steve. He's like 51. He's
I
out
think I
there
know who
playing
this
every
is.
weekend. Yeah. He's a really good guy, man. He's one of my favorite people to see at the field. And his son plays with him. His son's senior in high school, just got his first Miata, man. He brought it to the field this week, and he's like, it already got shot. I was like, you shouldn't have brought it on tournament weekend.
Don't, you brought it to a
And,
paintball field, bro. Like,
Yeah, but it's great, man. He's super cool. And his wife made that for me, but we made that shirt kind of as a tribute to him and Alex, that are both really big Deadheads. But he's got like full sleeves of like the Dead and stuff like that. And so as soon as I brought shirts out that have those prints on them. I don't even have one to myself anymore because I gave them all away. But that's how it goes. But anyways, I gave him one, man. It was awesome. Like it's super cool to be able to do that with merch to kind of represent part of who you are, but also make something really cool that people might want to wear as well.
yeah, I think that's always been the coolest thing to me with like the Mafia merch and stuff is like, obviously I'm not the best designer. That's not where my talents lie, and I'm very happy to say that. But it is just, it's cool when you're able to make something, for your fans. Like, it is dope when I have guys hit me up like, hey, I want to get a shirt, you know, so I can wear it to a tournament or something. Like, that's just cool. And like when you're able to make something for them and, you know, they pick it up and they're rocking it, it's like, hell yeah, I made something cool over there. So yeah, no, man, I mean, love the design, the sloth design, the collage on the back's awesome. If people, you know, get a chance to go check it out.
Yeah, when he showed me that, I was like, damn, that is sick. That's probably one of my favorite paintball shirts like I've seen.
Yeah, man, and my goal is always to make something that is cool outside of paintball, right? Like we have the tech tees that have like the war girl on the back and stuff like that. My buddies all the time tell me like I wear them to the gym and I get compliments and like that, you know, that's what I want, right? You know, and I think it's a long-term thing. Like I want you to be able to wear it outside of paintball, right? Like if I put a bunch of paintball stuff on it or a GO3 or something like that on there, you know, or the new, you know, it's not as easy to wear outside of that, but it's cool, man. It's another way, of course, to produce income for yourself as a creator, which is, you know, obviously something you're trying to do as a, you know, an independent creative, but it's also a really cool way, for, like you said, for people to support you in a way that's tactile and something that, you know, I mean, I have people ask me all the time, like, you know, can I get that? You know, I really want to get one. And, you know, it's super cool to have people that are interested in that, you know, and willing to support you, not only with, you know, what they do and what they wear, but their money as well.
Yeah. You know, I think the paintball community is so small that it's like, dude, we really do want to see anybody who's truly trying to like make their own brand in the sport. It's like, dude, we all want to see them succeed, right? Because it's like, it's so. I
mean,
small.
I wouldn't say everyone, but for a majority, yes, everyone wants that, and those are the people
I'm mostly
like.
Speaking for myself, I guess I'm mostly speaking for myself.
Yeah, competition's good, people. It's good to have more people doing things.
Well, and, you know, and the thing is, right? Like one of the things that Matt and I've said since the beginning is like I would never want to put out anything that I wouldn't wear personally and that I didn't think was a good quality product, right? And even if that comes at the, you know, even if I'm not making any money on a product, whatever, right? Like if I go to a local event, there's no cooler feeling than this past weekend going out there and like everyone gets done playing and like they're wearing my shirts underneath their jersey and like that's so cool, right? Because they're not just wearing it because, you know, they're trying to support me. They're wearing it because it's something that's comfortable and something they like playing in, and that's what's really, really cool to me.
Oh, for sure, man.
That shirt's freaking badass, bro. Are there any more of those? Where can we get those, or are we even able to get those anymore?
So we ran them last year around Cup. I think we'll probably run them again. Max does all of our sportswear and the tech tees that we do.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Hatch, were you asking about the sloth shirt or?
Yeah, sloth shirt. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I kind of saw a little confusion there.
We can definitely get you that, Hatch. We can definitely get you that.
Well, and I was gonna ask
this size, and we'll get you that.
This is a line of merch that you are coming out with soon-ish. Like I know it hasn't been officially released yet, but.
Yeah, so we did testers and stuff like that. We did a bunch of different colors. I think we'll do the green's a really good color for this one. I think we'll do kind of this one in green, and I think we'll do maybe one other color for that, and then we'll do the gray for the Grateful Dead. And so those will be released through XXV. We'll either run them through his site or we'll place a larger order and kind of do it that way. But I think probably what we'll end up doing is, you know, running it through his site. He's got a really good operation over there. Everything comes packaged really well. I've been super impressed by all of his work, Mike Diaz, and you know, he works a lot with Scott Stewart from Fit as well, who owns Welts, and they're both really good friends. And yeah, man, everything they put out is really good quality. I have some hats over there. They're like bucket hats, right? And like I can't tell you how many bucket hats I bought at an event, and I've been like, all right, well, this just got shredded. Like, you know, like the straw hats, like these are great, shredded, right? And you know, they came out with a really good hat, and it's, you know, it's a $30 bucket hat, and you know, it's something that I can wear for the next 15 events, I feel like, you know, and so that really is something. It's easier to put your money behind something like that when somebody's actually passionate about what they're making, and you know, that makes a big difference. I think that's what's really cool about paintball is you have now people who are really passionate, you know, in the more niche scene of like, you know, Enemy of the State and Welts and XXV, and what those companies are doing is providing a really high quality product, you know, whether they're limited runs or whatever that may be. All Heart, you know, with those guys up there at the Kansas City All-Stars. You know, I think it's and it's a little different from, I was gonna say, like the other companies like Weapons, Max T, that do a lot of the like athletic style cuts, the, you know, the shit you're gonna wear on the field. But you know, we are starting to have these companies like you mentioned, Welts, XXV. You know, there's a couple of them now that are starting to grow that are like really cool, just off field apparel, where it's like, hey, you're at an event, you want a dope shirt to walk around the event in, and you know, maybe you'll also wear it to the grocery store after because it's a cool shirt.
Without a
Yeah,
doubt.
absolutely, man.
I know World War Paint's trying to do that. They're trying to get like
World
a
War Paint. Sorry,
streetwear.
I forgot about David Luna. Yes.
Yeah, they're trying to get like a streetwear where it's like not, you know, exclusively paintball, but it's like, you know, has just enough like of that paintball swagger to where it's like, you know, I forgot what they did, like an anime girl with like a paintball gun. You couldn't really tell she was even paintball, but it just looked good.
Yeah.
Right?
No, and that's one of the things I liked with his designs. It's more nerd culture stuff, and then with a little bit of like paintball kind of thrown in the mix. So it's like if you know,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, people
It's
are
a good balance.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. He's done all the Pokemon shirts recently. I don't know if you've seen those around.
So many of
Will,
them.
but
Really
yeah.
love those. I absolutely love those. No, he's one of the first people I gravitated towards when I started going to events, because like that culture was really cool to me, and I really liked that art style and what he was doing with it, and kind of the direction he was taking that everybody else was, you know, kind of going in a completely different direction. And now it seems some people have kind of followed suit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Look,
Yeah, see,
Weebs buy shit, bro.
for sure.
Yeah, like the World War Paint stuff. I have like all these dry fits and everything. I have World War Paint is the most I have of like one company, you know, with the Pokemon and everything, and I wear those out. And yeah, I get a lot of comments about the Pokemon. It's cool. Like it's funny because I'm not that big into Pokemon, but it's cool. I like the shirts. I like David. I like the company, and it gets people talking about it. It's like, oh yeah, it's a paintball shirt. You know, it gets everything stirring.
That's funny. It's a paintball shirt. Meanwhile, the like, you know, mom across from you is like, I think that boy doesn't know what he's wearing. That's a Pokemon. She's like, what? Okay, yes, Sonny, paintball. Okay.
Even the old out of touch mom is like, I think that's Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yeah, or yeah, Pokemans. There you go.
So
Whatever. He's holding the ball.
it's like,
He's
is he
holding the
blind or
ball.
something?
He's the wizard. He's got the ball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
These two get that reference.
do like
It's a
that. I
very narrow reference. Only 6 people will
Call
get.
me the wizard.
Wizard.
So you know,
Yeah.
gotta riz him up.
I mean,
Put that on shirt hatch.
guys, unfortunately, and you know, as all good things do, this time is flown by. We just hit the 2-hour mark, and I know with Will, I'm gonna cut us off because I don't want to keep him up for much longer. If you guys, like you said earlier, he's an East Coast guy, and we're filming this. It's 8:54 Pacific Standard Time right now, so fill in the dots. That's midnight over there. But we
the man,
appreciate
Will.
him for coming on. Before I get into all my stuff, Will, do you want to go ahead and just let people know kind of where to find your content at, where they can, you know, check up on you if they don't already know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys. So 40.media on pretty much all social platforms. You know, Instagram is kind of where I do most of my updates in terms of like, you know, the stories and stuff like that. I really try to engage the audience with, you know, showing more behind the scenes of what we're doing, like at an events and like updating with stories. So
If you're
that's
a
something
Matt the
interested
Gym Rat
in-
fan, follow him just for the stories.
absolutely, man. And you know, and a lot of people ask questions, you know, like we really do have a really good relationship. So I mean, if you're looking for that, if you're looking to see that side of it, my story is a really good place to see that on Instagram. Other than that, we're going to try to kick off the YouTube channel. I did realize I created that like almost a year ago, and I haven't done anything with it. So we're going to do that, especially for all of our, you know, long form content. I shoot a ton of extra footage that I don't do anything with. So I think it'd be cool, at least for teams to be able to get it and look at it. And so that's a really good way to maybe drive some traffic there and also give some people some free content.
Another way to study, bro, as a player. Straight up.
Absolutely.
Is that also 40.media?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe so.
Go
I
ahead.
believe so.
I'm gonna link that down in the description on the YouTube side. So please go ahead over there, give him some subscribers, get him start, you know, kind of building up on that account.
Show him some love.
Yeah, we'll get some content out of him soon. That's how the trade goes.
Absolutely, guys. And you know, just like always, I work with Matt the Gym Rat. We're getting real close to almost 150K on YouTube, which is great.
God damn.
It's an exponential number. It'll be at 1 million before you know it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I really don't want to have to order the plaque because it's $100 and some odd when we shot our first one.
Yeah, they destroyed it.
That was a
we
great
thought they were
fucking video.
We thought they were $40. So
They're a little more than that.
But anyways, no, man, it's been an awesome journey. I'm super excited for the rest of this year. You know, I hope maybe we can do this again at the end of the year and kind of see where things have gone. Just because I think this year is going to be a really colossal year for media in general, but especially the type of media that we do in the short form content and the long form content. I'm super excited to see how not only myself, but you know, you guys grow, and super excited to see you guys, you know, keep battling it out up there, and you know, earning your welts, as Scott Stewart would say, and you know, continuing to grow, man. I think it's going to be a fun story to watch, right? Like, I know it's a rough road right now, but I'm super excited to watch y'all's journey as well.
Thank you, bro. You know, if it was easy, everybody would do it, right? So,
Absolutely.
and you know, obviously, you know, Scott Stewart, dude, he's the top echelon of the semi-pro division, right? So that guy knows what he's doing.
I'm gonna say,
so.
I just can't wait for the game where you guys pull Fit in the prelims, because that's gonna be a fun match.
I want it so bad, bro.
I know you want it, and it's kind of funny because I think you're probably the only person, maybe Brando, but not many people on your team do want that. But I think it'll be a good exposure.
The fact that I'm like reminiscing all this or manifesting wanting to play them, they're like paintball gods are like, well, that ain't happening.
They're like, it's like rain. Man. It's like, can we not have rain? No, you're gonna get rain, bitch. That's how this works.
Like, dude,
We're the paintball gods.
I'm doing the rain dance, bro. Come on.
You set up a field. That's a rain dance. You're dumb.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, bro. I'd love to play Colton and Scott.
Yeah, no, that would be a good draw. Have you guys over there? Hopefully, I mean, I that will happen. The one event when like I can't film it, of course. So someone's gonna have to help me out with that one.
I'll have to swoop in for that one. I'll have to swoop in for that one. Make sure that one gets captured.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. I just want to see Colt popping off at you, Hatch. I think that'd be hilarious because now you guys know each other a little bit. I mean, same with Brando if he actually makes it to the event. So that's the only thing. Hey, you missed Texas, buddy. I get to say that joke.
Texas.
What in the fucking yeehaw, bro? Come on.
That's not very yee. That's not very yee. Not very yeehaw.
Dude, the fact is that I was the fucking yee and I didn't have my haw, dude. What the hell?
That's a good point. Hatch literally didn't have his two there.
God damn, dude.
All right. Sorry. Well,
yee no haw.
To close it out, guys, I got to remind you of a couple things before we hit the done button on this show. You know, whatever platform you're on, whether that's Spotify, Apple, iTunes, YouTube, you can rate the show, whether that's just leaving like a thumbs up on YouTube. Spotify and Apple, you can go down to the bottom and leave a 5-star review. Doing so really helps us out. It's free for you guys to do. It takes about 7 seconds. You know, just go down there, hit that real quick. It helps us get kind of promoted in the algorithm. More people are able to see the show. Like I said, it's a thing you can do for free to help support the show. Same thing with that, the subscribing on those platforms as well. So YouTube, hit the sub button, but on the other ones, there should just be a little button where you can hit follow or subscribe. And whenever the show's ready, it's going to be downloaded on your phone, ready to go. So it's no extra work on your end. Make sure you guys head over to the Patreon. One more time, I will show off the lovely headband that's going to be given away this month. This beautiful Scintilla. It is a really awesome tie-dye job they did on it. And I do like kind of the black cloth that they have on the inside. Trying to show that off. But yeah, so head over to the Patreon. It's patreon.com/MafiaProductions, all one word. And you'll be able to get signed up for that. If you're a member through the end of this month, you will be you'll be added into the giveaway pool. And we'll either do like a live or something for that. So that way you guys can see who wins this. Also, I mean, other Patreon things, you get the show early, you get, all the video content ad free, you get bonus content at times too. So it's definitely worth it. Head over there. The merch site, MafiaDigitalMedia.com, it's there for now. That may change in the future. So just know that merch may be going through an update. We're working on some stuff in the back end, trying to talk to some companies to see what we can do. So yeah, there's updates there. Like the sticker, it may happen, it may not, we'll see. Yeah, and then last but definitely not least, we want to thank both of our sponsors for tonight. We have Liquid IV, so the code for them is Mafia_Moffitt. Head over to liquidIV.com, you'll get 20% off and free shipping. And then last but not least, NECTR. Head over there, NECTR.energy and .energy/MafiaProductions. Again, all one word on that. And yeah, you'll get buy two, get one free and free shipping over there. Thank you to those two amazing sponsors and to our special guest for tonight, Mr. Will 40.media Moseley. But guys, that's going to do it. This has been From the Sidelines for Brandon Brando Baird, for Stephen Hatch. My name is Ryan Mafia Moffitt, and we're going to catch you guys on the next one. Hit him with it.
Bye.
See you guys soon.